Hey, welcome. We are here at the 9th Annual Business Expo with the BBAC, which has worked so hard to put this event together, and it's going to be an incredible event. The first person that I want to introduce you to is the Town Supervisor, Ed Romaine. Mr. Romaine?
It's a pleasure to be here. Again, the BBAC, the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council, has done an excellent job. We have more than 90 vendors in this business-to-business expo with all types of products, from banks to beauty products to office equipment to computers to you name it. As you look around, to even how to get a loan from CDC. I mean, just an incredible array of products that other businesses are interested in using. This is our way of promoting business in Brookhaven and showing other businesses what services are out there that help them and can help them grow their business.
Yeah, it's great, the wide variety of businesses that we have over here, the amount of people that have helped to support and also to share the information about the event also. And I know a lot of folks have been going over to the Brookhaven website, the town website, finding us through there also.
Well, it's very important because we're interested in helping business of all sizes, from the mom and pop to the small business to the medium-sized business to the large business. And we have them all. I saw Leopold Pharmaceutical, which is right over here, one of the larger companies, great company. We're attracting more pharmaceuticals. As you know, we have Ammonine, and we have other pharmaceutical companies coming to Brookhaven. So bottom line for us is we want to see business thrive and prosper and create jobs, most importantly.
You know, the thing that I've learned over the years doing this is the amount of manufacturing companies that are on the island where, you know, in the good old days or the olden days, you'd think of the smokestacks and the rest of that. But there's not. There's a lot of manufacturing companies that are located over here that are taking advantage of some of the new facilities that are now afforded them.
Absolutely. We have tremendous industrial parks and industrial areas where they can locate, where we welcome their business, we welcome the job creation, and we're willing to work with them through our IDA, through our local development corporation, through our Business Advisory Council. So we're open for business. We want businesses to come and partake.
Yeah, and now I think it's time we go meet some of those businesses.
Absolutely.
You got a speech to give in there first.
Yes, I do.
All right, we're going to listen to the supervisor's speech, and then after that, we're going to get a chance to meet all of the vendors that are down here at the Brookhaven Business Expo, the 9th Annual Business Expo.
Hi, and I wanted to welcome you to this year's Business Expo. My name is Bruce Newman. I'm the chairman of the BBAC. When we first talked about this event a couple of months ago, Supervisor Romaine asked, "What can I do for you?" Simple question. And we said, well, perhaps we could move a couple of the chairs in the back of the auditorium to have a few more tables put in. And not only did he move those chairs out, but he cleared the entire floor so more businesses could participate. So that's why we have so many companies here tonight. So with that, I'd like to introduce Supervisor Ed Romaine.
Welcome to Brookhaven Town Hall, and welcome to our 9th Annual Business Expo, which is our business-to-business trade show that we have here in Brookhaven Town. It's the second largest on the island. I'm joined by Kathy Walsh, one of our town. We have 6 town council persons. She's one of them. She represents the 3rd district. And I want to welcome the vendors. In Brookhaven, we mean business. We are served by, we have a great economic development department. Jim, where are you? Give a wave. We have a great industrial development agency. We have a great local development corporation. And most importantly, we have a Brookhaven Business Advisory Council. Guys who are members, I see some of them there. Raise your hands. They help guide us in terms of policies for small and medium businesses and mom and pop businesses. They have all types of ideas, and this expo is one of them. We're happy to promote business and to work with businesses of all sizes to see how we can help you grow your business or bring your business to Brookhaven. And let me tell you, when you talk about government, I understand what it means. Red tape, headaches, delays. What we want to do is cut through that so you can grow your business and concentrate on what you do well, which is doing your business. And now I'd like to introduce one of my counterparts in government, Kathy Walsh.
Thank you, Supervisor Romaine. I'll be very brief so you can get on to the mingling and the introducing of each other to the great businesses that we have here in the town of Brookhaven. I think this is the best turnout we've had to date for the Expo. So I'd like to give our Brookhaven Business Advisory Council another hand for the great job they did. Thank you all. Small businesses are the backbone of the town of Brookhaven and all of our local communities. So I applaud you all for being here today. I wish you a successful evening, and thank you for allowing town of Brookhaven to host this event tonight.
Thank you again. Enjoy the evening.
We are now here with Councilwoman Kathleen Walsh, and it's always a pleasure running across you. And at a night like tonight, is even more so. We got all these businesses down here, record attendance, and obviously it's a little too early to know what the numbers are going to be, but certainly the amount of vendors, it's great.
The amount of energy in the room today, I think this is the largest vendor attendance that we've had. We got great weather, which is always a good thing for us.
Always a help.
And, you know, whatever we could do here to help support local businesses, get the word out, get to meet some different people in the community.
Yeah.
It's a great event.
It's good, and as you were just talking with somebody over there, you get different opinions as to what's going on too.
Yeah.
And it's also a nice way, or it's an easy way also for everybody to get an opinion and listen to what's going on in the community. We all want to know.
Networking, finding out what kind of businesses are needed where. The woman I was just talking with is from Nishiki, which is a great Japanese restaurant in Selden. They're expanding to Miller Place. So she's here scoping things out and also looking for a little help in getting her business going.
I'll be sure to find her. I love Japanese food.
Oh, it's wonderful. She's got sushi out there, too. They've got a little food display out there. It's great.
Okay, there we go. That's lesson number one for me. We got to get to the food court earlier. We're going to go to the food court earlier. Last year I went late. It's like, you know, everybody's...
You got to get there early.
Yeah, it was very, a lot of folks made it there before I did, you know, doing that. Hey, it's great. Thank you so much for coming down. We'll run across you and taste the food, just in case I can't get there.
I already did. Everything's good.
You already did? That's quick. That is quick. Hey, we're also here. We'll catch up to you later.
All right.
Thanks so much.
My cousin Kevin.
Is it really?
Yes, this is my cousin.
This is my Toastmaster friend, Kevin.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, forget it. You're out of the Kevin. That's Kevin. Who cares? Hey, Kevin Cantwell. Cantwell Insurance. Good to see you again.
Great to see you again. So exciting to be here with all these people.
Yeah.
I can't believe what you've made of this opportunity.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's correction number one. It's not what I've made. They give me the opportunity to. Oh, the opportunity, I'll take. Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's a terrific organization. You know, the BBAC, that's the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council. It's like 20 or so different businesses. None of us are paid. We all want to get out there. We all want to help the community, and it's a great way of doing it. And I know that's something that you do also.
I certainly really try, and this is an awesome event to get out here and mingle and get to know people that you haven't met before, get to know people better than you did before.
So what's going on in the insurance company we should know about?
You know what? Obamacare is what's going on in the insurance company.
Obamacare. Wait. We have 90 vendors and about 2 hours to meet everybody.
Just Obamacare. Okay?
Obamacare.
Change.
That's it.
Okay? Change is happening, and individuals and small businesses, they need to lean on the insurance industry or the navigators. There's going to be a lot of change happening, and people really need to reach out.
Yeah, it seems like that's still a topic that's a fluid topic.
It's a very fluid topic, and change is coming. It's here, and like it or not, it's here.
Right.
So.
So how do they find you? If somebody has a question about Obamacare, and who do they call?
CantwellInsurance.com.
There you go.
So it's pretty simple. You can call me, 631-744-3350, or you could just reach out to the website, CantwellInsurance.com.
Perfect. Hey, not only is this guy a resource for insurance, also a good Toastmaster friend. I was going to say an old Toastmaster friend.
Good
Toastmaster friend that goes back many years. You were a big help on the business side of that, too. Thanks so much.
Brian, thank you.
We'll see you again.
Great to see you.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
I got to say with a deeper octave. It sounds more professional. Hey, let's move right along. You got it. We are here. Good. This is the first conversation I get to interrupt also. We are here with
Jennifer Scicciarini. How are you?
Jennifer Scicciarini. Great.
Yes. I'm with New You Health Consulting, and I work with individuals in Santa Mauritius helping them on their health, wellness, and nutrition, as well as working with corporations, trying to get wellness and nutrition into the corporations and corporate, and having employees get better at their jobs. You know, if you're healthier, and then you're happier and you do a better job. So, you know, my website is www.newu-health.com if you're interested, and that's what I do.
Well done.
And don't forget to eat your veggies.
Yeah, and also drinking wine. You got a couple of bottles of wine over here. That did catch
the
my...
other half of the table.
Oh, all right.
But wine's good.
A small glass of wine never hurts.
Right.
Keeps that smile on.
Yes, exactly.
Terrific. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Okay, we'll swing back. Actually, we'll swing back. We'll grab an apple a little bit later. And as soon as they come back, and that's the North Brookhaven Chamber of Commerce, we'll swing by there and get some information too. I didn't know if you were part of them. All right, let's see if we can interrupt another conversation. Can we break into another conversation here? Oh, I don't know.
You're going to get introduced in a second, so I'm going to step away. I'll come back. Okay.
All right, here we go. We're back to the councilwoman. Again, she outranks me, so I don't know. All right, we are here with...
Bill Feldman from Empire Clean Energy Supply.
Great. All right, Bill, clean energy. We're talking alternative energy. We're talking solar.
Yes, alternative energy of different kinds. Solar electric, solar thermal for hot water, and also geothermal.
Is there a big difference between installing a system that's electric versus just from the heating hot water side?
Yeah, the hot water systems are much less expensive initially. The hot water systems, you can get a rebate from LIPA if you heat your water with electricity. So if you're heating your water with fuel oil or natural gas, you don't get a rebate, but it's still eligible for a 30% tax credit.
That would explain. So I have a hot water system for my pool, but it's just the panels that are up there. That's something I could not get a rebate for, but if those panels were generating electricity, then it is possible to get that rebate.
To get the rebate and to get a tax credit, yes. And there's a state income tax credit as well. So even if you borrow money to put a solar system on your home, if you have a good location, you'll end up saving money right away. It'll actually cost you less for your loan payment than it does for your annual utility payment.
And I know that the amount of years has been steadily decreasing where these systems pay for themselves. Is there an estimate as to what that year is now? And I'm sure that's going to vary with the size of the home and where the home is facing, et cetera.
Yeah, depending on the rebate, which has been dropping since the beginning of this year, which is now down to 66 cents, a maximum of $6,600 from LIPA, where at the beginning of the year you could have gotten $17,500. So there's a big difference. But so that's extended the amount of time a system takes to pay for itself. But the same way that you don't, that you'd rather purchase a home instead of renting one is the same reason why you'd want to purchase the power system rather than renting it.
It's very interesting. I love how the technology changes and it so does these rebates, and it sounds like it's something constantly in flux. So how can people reach you? The website would be?
www.empirecleanenergy.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining and sharing some information here about the solar industry. Do appreciate that.
Share it. We love it. We love clean energy. It's a sustainable energy source, and it's a domestic energy supply.
Right. And you can ask the supervisor. He's been putting solar panels up on a lot of our buildings too, so it's all good. Okay, thanks. We'll catch up to you later. Let me see if we could barge in over here. Would it be possible to barge in over here and ask you a few questions about your company?
Okay, sorry, yeah, hold on 1 second.
Okay, here we go. And we are talking to?
Cheryl Gillette. I'm the president of Competitive Edge Development. I have a company that offers consulting, coaching, and all kinds of employee training, from communication skills and presentation to leadership programs.
Okay, maybe but when we get done with this interview, or even done with tonight, we could discuss
the presentations.
Yeah. Hey, getting constant feedback is so important. I belong to another organization, Toastmasters, where we give speeches and we always get feedback. Same thing would hold true with you. It's a big benefit to always giving feedback with your clients.
Yes, it is, and I think it has to be mutual, the good and the bad, from the client to me and myself to the client, so we can really have that relationship that's helping, and the ultimate goal is stronger employees. So I agree, and I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with the constructive feedback, so we need to teach them how to do it with ease and very specific.
Right. And sometimes how to take that constructive feedback.
Yeah, well, I always say feedback is a gift. So if someone gives you feedback, they want to see you do better, they see something in you. If you keep going along and you don't know, you can't fix it.
Right.
So-
But you also need to deliver it with that smile because,
Yes.
and you talk about the relationship you would have with the client. If they know that you really want them to become a better speaker, not you just want to get a check at the end of the day, they'll see that, and that really is important.
Yeah, they know your intentions are to really help, and you want them to grow over time.
So what is the typical client of yours? Corporate, personal?
I have mostly corporate clients, but I have a lot of small businesses. They range from, I have 10 client companies to I'm in a lot of the Fortune 100 companies.
That's excellent.
So I run the gamut.
Good. Hey, I do a radio show. If you have anybody that's ready to do one of these radio programs, you give me a call.
I will. I'll take your card.
All right, without it, I'll give you my card.
Okay.
Hey, you can give everybody your website. I'll give you my card.
Okay, my website is competitiveedgedevelopment.com.
That's easy enough to remember. There's the card.
Thank you.
There we go. There we
Good
go.
luck with the show.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Here we go. For our first connection tonight. We'll see where everything goes. We'll zip around to the other side of the table. Literally the other side of the table. I had mentioned to everybody that we have 90 vendors tonight, which is a record
Great.
for us, which also means we're sharing tables.
Exactly.
Hey, so you get to share your table with someone who teaches people how to speak better, how to
Exactly.
clearly deliver that message. All right, you ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Here we go. How do you clearly deliver your message about Allstate?
Basic down all the customers, all the products that we have, the homeowners insurance, the autos. We got very competitive rates, and plus you're with a top company in the country. If you have any claims, Allstate's right behind you there to make sure that you are covered properly.
And you're in good hands.
Exactly. Good hands. That's the motto at Allstate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I missed your name. Right?
Bill.
Phil?
Bill.
Brian? Bill.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
You too. Hey, if they're going to get in touch with you, your office is in Brookhaven? You're out here?
Oh, yeah, we're in Brookhaven town.
Good.
We're in Ronkonkoma on Portion Road.
Okay. And is there a specific website for your facility?
Well, basically, you go to allstate.com
Okay.
and you pull up the Ronkonkoma offices, and it will come up my name on there, and they'll be able to find us.
All right.
And you can even do a quote online also.
Right.
So if they wish to come in the office, I got 5 salespeople in the office, more than willing to help you out, whatever needs you need.
Right. Last year was devastating with Hurricane Sandy and over the winter, too.
Right.
We had some pretty horrific storms. Has that affected, or how has that affected the homeowners' policies?
No, the rates haven't gone up. The prices have pretty much stayed the same. Allstate did very well with that, covering everybody that had any claims. As a matter of fact, in New York State, we were number 1,
Great.
which is we pretty much took care of everybody. Any claims they had, we were right there to cover them.
Yeah, because that's still such a recovery process that's going on, and we're a year later, just about a year later now.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before everybody gets back to normal again.
That it is.
Yeah.
That it is. But there are
But-
guys like you out there to
Well,
help
that's-
us along the way.
I appreciate it, Brian. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you very much,
Take care.
Phil.
All right. Nice
Okay,
meeting you.
let's scoot across the aisle over here, and let's talk to the Brookhaven Chambers of Commerce Coalition. We did a TV show for the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council, and boy, did I have a tough time introducing this one. I kept calling everybody commerces, and it was a really interesting thing. So you are?
I'm Barbara Ransom.
Barbara Ransom, you know something?
Barbara Ransom.
All right, there's the first foot in the mouth over here. I think it was Barbara Ransom that was sitting at that table when we did that show.
It was, absolutely.
Yes. And what I loved after I finally got it out right, you sat there with the biggest smile on your face.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
knowing that I struggled through. So I guess that's
yes.
my turn to say thank you.
It was you trying to get the title right.
Yes.
Right, and it's always a mouthful. I was president of the Brookhaven Chambers of Commerce Coalition.
Right.
The BCCC.
And let's just be clear, though, I did it without notes. No cue cards.
That's your choice.
That was. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the smartest one, but everything's a learning experience. So teach us, what is the Chambers?
The Brookhaven Chambers of Commerce Coalition represents 21 chambers in the geographical area of the town of Brookhaven.
Right.
So we are here to be advocates and to promote small business and to help chambers of commerce in the town.
Right. So so if anybody needs to get information out to everybody, that would be a great place to
Well,
go if you want to deliver a message to the business community at large.
Yeah,
also?
we can do that, but for instance, we are sponsoring, which is coming up right now, October 17th. We are calling it the Triangle of Success. It's going to be 3 presentations about marketing your business. It's a free event, and it's going to be right here at the 112 Medford Park Grill. and it's free, and there's going to be a light dinner, and so we promote things like that. The coalition actually is sponsoring that. In addition, we have an end-of-the-year awards night. We're involved with the Strictly Business. And then we do some lobbying if there's a major concern. We will lobby for that concern for the members of the chambers.
So it's really in everybody's best interest to go to your website to see these events as they come up because...
Well, not so much our specific website. What we're really here is to promoting small businesses to join chambers of commerce because they are the backbone of the business community. So we're here to promote that. We have a brochure over here that lists all the chambers, and we have a www.brookhavencoalition.org is our general website where you can see all the different chambers in the town of Brookhaven.
Right. And so if I had a business, I could go there to find the local chamber or just look up the local chamber.
Right, and you will really, you typically join a chamber of commerce that's in your geographical business area. Like I have a bed and breakfast in Port Jefferson. I am also, of course, a member of our Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Port Jefferson Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
Right.
And you're a great member down there.
I'm busy.
And that TV show we did is still up. The TV show we did is still up on the website.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Not all my fumpering, but the cleaner version of that one. So, but you were great, and it's a great chamber. You're very active in the community.
Yes, we are backing. We actually, I'll plug it just for the heck of it. October 5th is our Taste of Port Jefferson.
Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Although I think everybody should go, but I have a feeling that might have taken place by the time our friends get a chance to see this.
Well, then you know what? Forget that.
But it happens on a yearly basis.
It does. It's an annual event. This is the 6th annual.
There we go.
Yep,
so
right.
if you're watching this, when we're using this to promote next year's event,
Absolutely.
there'll be the 7th annual.
Probably.
There you go. It's something to think. Barbara, thanks so much. You too.
You take care.
Let's scoot on down here. We are now going to visit with the CPA man, the guy that's got all the answers. You know, we had with Tony Atina, who is a business council member. We had a discussion before with somebody about Obamacare and how fluid that is changing. From an accountant standpoint, you have any opinions on that one at this point, or it's still a moving target?
Of course, I have an opinion on it. The opinion is that most people don't know that there are tremendous costs to businesses that have not come out yet. The primary one is by October 1st, all businesses that meet a certain criteria in the law are supposed to give their employees certain forms. And most employers that I've talked to, especially small ones, don't even know about it. Luckily, there is no penalty or fine at this point.
So it's going to be really, really important for people to stay in touch with somebody like you that will keep them informed of any of the changes that come up, and then also for you to communicate that out to everybody. Your clientele, mostly businesses, or is it individuals?
It's primarily small businesses, and then the individuals that own the small businesses are also my clients. I do have clients that are just for tax returns, and those are people that probably were businesses before.
Okay, so now how are you, what is going to be your best way of keeping everybody informed about what's going on that they need to know from management of their own business with different changes, you know, be it regular tax changes or with the Obamacare? So newsletter, website, what's been most effective?
A newsletter through a website tends to be the most effective, because this way people don't get something on their desk and let it sit there and collect dust. They might want to read the email, they'll glance through it real quick, and then they'll move on with their busy day.
Great. Okay, so Tony, besides thanking you for being part of the council and allowing me a chance to stand here and interview people like you, how can people get in touch with you?
They can reach me through my website or my email, which is aa@atinacpa.com, and that's one word, ATTINACPA.com, or they can call 631-504-6420.
And of course, that other way is to go to the website for the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council. We have a link with everybody.
This is very true.
It is true. There we go. That's brookhavenbac.org. Tony, an absolute pleasure. We'll catch up to you in a little bit. We'll go see who your neighbor is tonight. And Tony's neighbor is none other than the duck. How's the duck doing?
Great. He's going through voice lessons now. He's trying to get his Aflac back, but he's having trouble with accents and things like that.
Okay. And we're talking to Paul Donahue, who has been keeping track of how the duck is progressing. And I can tell you, it's so important to have that voice to make sure that the duck is telling the story, but telling the story in an effective manner. So, he's got to get better and get better soon. Is there any idea as to when he's going to be back?
What do you think, Susan?
We're here now. Susan is now the Aflac. Suzanne is now the Aflac duck expert. Okay, Suzanne, here we are. We're turning this now into a news show.
Okay.
All right. So, what's the prognosis? When will we see the duck in full form again?
I think it might be a couple months. I think, he really hurt his beak, and it could take a little while.
All right, well, he's got to stay out there. He's got to keep practicing, and don't give up.
Right.
It's really important. And it's also important for him to pay his bills.
Yes. Well, luckily, Aflac helps him with that.
And how does Aflac help him pay his bills?
Aflac gives him the money directly, so he can use it as he needs.
Wow. Now, let's assume that the duck didn't know exactly how to get in touch with Aflac. Is there a website that, let's say, other ducks might want to go to?
Okay.
Oh, Paul wants to answer this. Oh, here we go. We're back with Paul.
Instead of going on a website, which could, people get confused on website, all I have to do is call up one of their friendly local agents like Suzanne and myself, and we'll steer them and help them navigate through the Aflac claim process, as well as different products that are available that are going to help them in today's complicated. Yeah, we're at 2799 Route 112, Suite 7 in Medford in the Motor Vehicle Shopping Center.
There you go.
Come right there, and we'll help you right out.
It doesn't get much easier than that, or does it? Paul's pretty much got this thing. Right?
That's pretty easy.
That's
yeah.
it.
It's better than calling an 800 number or going to a generic site. We're right there to help you.
We like talking to the doc, but when it comes to insurance needs and things like that, you really want to talk to people.
Yes.
And talking to people like you and Paul, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, we help you.
That's terrific. Hey, we're going to go catch up with some of our other vendors tonight. Thank you so much.
All right,
I'm glad.
thank you.
If anything goes on with the ducks tonight that you get an update on, please let us know.
Okay.
Well, I have the hospital, actually the rehab center on speed dial. So if I get any breaking news, I'll let you know, Brian.
All right, we'll be back later on to find out how the duck is doing. Make sure you catch up to me. All right, our neighbor to the left is talking with other people. We're going to move down just a little bit further to the Organic Terrace Cafe when we get to interrupt another conversation. Would it be okay if I interrupted this conversation? This way we can all share with the TV world and the people out there that so want to know what's going on. They're going to make a... Hold on, what was the question? You want to ask the question?
What is this, please? I asked him to explain it.
Okay, there we go. We're about to find out what the coffee flavors.
These are for the Keurig machine, but they don't have the plastic cup around it, so they're biodegradable, and then the top foil part is recyclable.
Thank you very much. What he was explaining is that this is a fabric that's here, so it's all biodegradable. It's not the plastic container, but it still fits into the Keurig machine. So what about the different flavors? You have a number of different flavors that are available also.
Yes, well, for the Keurig machine, we carry Green Mountain, so we have over 30 different flavors of Green Mountain. And then for these, here we have the flavor list. So we have some regular flavors like breakfast blend, something lighter, and then it gets Fog Chaser, French Roast, Espresso Roast, which is really dark. And then we have some different flavors as well, like hazelnut and decaf flavors, and even organic flavors too.
Yeah, and last time we did one of these expos, I recall you guys were in the food court.
Yes, yeah, and we still do. We have a setup in there where we're serving actual cups of coffee.
Which is good, because that was one of the vendors that I really wanted to get to last year, that I never made it there. You and I spoke. Yes. I never got in there, so I'm going to be sure to get down there tonight.
Definitely do. Yeah.
And is there one other question? Is there any difference in the flavor with this kind of packaging versus what we've seen in the past?
There's a difference in flavor, but not because of the packaging, just because the actual grinds are different. Most people that do try these and compare it to Green Mountain generally think that these are a stronger cup of coffee. And even with the flavors, that you can actually taste the flavor a little bit more so than you do with the Green Mountain cups.
And why is that?
I think it just has to do with the actual coffee that's in it more so. And also the fact that it's a filter, so it's not just puncturing one hole and going through a plastic cup. So it's a little bit closer to what you have when you're making a pot of coffee.
It's interesting. Get a little side benefit out of it too.
Yes.
That's great. And what website can people go to get information about the company? And can they order the coffee online?
Yeah, colonialcoffeecompany.com.
Easy enough. Great. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you inside there for a cup of coffee. All right, we're going to. Hi, how are you? Good, good, good. You want to jump on camera a little bit? Here we go. We got another friend. All right, now we got 90 vendors here tonight, so we got to kind of zip along real quick. So what brings you down here this evening?
Of course, the chamber meeting. You know, I was in the Medford one this morning, and I am a part of the chamber. So I love coming to see all these people.
It's great.
It's great. Every year I come.
Yeah, we had to have approximately 400 people pre-registered this year, which is probably I don't know, a little bit more than double, or about double last year.
It's great.
Also with the vendors, it's all terrific.
And I also saw the 7 bus. The 7 bus?
7 bus.
The best.
Yeah, they
I
are
recommend it.
Good deal.
It's the greatest.
I'm sure they're going to be thrilled to hear
They
that.
are. They are.
Right.
Yeah, it was really good seeing you again.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
I'll
Good seeing you too. We'll catch up a little bit later.
Definitely. You have a good day.
Thank you very much. All right, we're going to zip down this way. Did we we didn't speak to you, did we?
Yes.
For Bethpage? Yes. Can we talk to you?
Sure.
Excellent. Okay, we are here with
Sheila Weber.
Sheila Weber. All right, from Bethpage Federal Credit Union.
Correct.
Excellent. And I know you guys are terrific when it comes to being involved with the community.
Absolutely.
So what kind of events do you get involved with?
Oh my
do you
gosh.
like to support?
We're going to be doing the Women's Expo in a couple of weeks. We did the other trade show trade show in Centereach. We're going to be part of the Music and Arts Festival. We also work with Island Harvest. At Thanksgiving, we collect turkeys. And at our Bethpage location, they actually collect the frozen turkeys. And
Nice.
Otherwise, we collect non-perishable foods in the branches.
You do banking business also, or just charitable stuff?
Occasionally, we throw that into.
Yeah, that's good. It's
Yeah.
been interesting with the banking business. You know, things have loosened up a little bit.
Yes.
You know, with the business loans, and also with these loans to help out the individuals rebuild their houses also.
Yep, we had Sandy loans that were available to our members as well, so we hope, that a few people did take advantage of that to help them rebuild.
Right. Do you find that a lot of people are coming in asking questions about these loans, or do you have to go out to inform them that the loans are available?
No, we did a lot of advertising on our website, so people did know that we offered them. We do. I am on the North Brookhaven Chamber, so I do talk about it at events and meetings. So it's definitely communicated to the public. But most folks will look at, they realize what Bethpage is all about. So.
Right. And they go into the website.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so that website again is?
lovebethpage.com.
There you go.
All right.
It's all terrific.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
That's quite all right.
Okay. Bella, we're about to talk to Scarlett from Bella. It's a great name. That's a great name for a cosmetic company.
Skincare products. Bella Skincare Products. We are a distributor of a German brand. The brand that we have is Etrebel. Yeah, and the website is www.etrebel.de. Yes.
Okay.
And we have all kind of products for every type of skin.
Do you, so are you selling the product through the website, through stores, or more through
Well, at the moment, we are just, visiting the people, and we offer them with the parties, and we have in the web. It's not in a website. It's in Amazon.com. But we have we contact people and we sell it. We visit them if they want to show the products.
Okay. So are you also looking for additional people, or is this an opportunity? Let's put it that way. Is this an opportunity for other people to be hosting these parties?
Yes, sure. Yes, sure. They can have a group of people that are interested also in the products, and we can visit them to know the products, and have a good time and share the knowledge of how to take care of our skin. Yes.
I'm afraid to ask this question, but I'm going to anyhow, all right? What was the wildest party that you have participated in at one of these things? So like a bachelorette party?
Oh, well.
That you could talk about. Now remember, this is on the government channel, so
Well, no, that when we girls meet, it's so much fun. So.
Oh, there we go.
It's it's depending on the people that we visit. It's different cultures, maybe. Yes.
That is the safest answer I've ever heard. All right, there you go. So the Bella party is so much fun, regardless of the group. Exactly. You're going to have a good time, and you're going to learn a lot also about how to use the product and
how to have your skin appearance so much better,
next time they put me on camera, you and I have to talk beforehand, not afterwards. This way my skin looks better on tape here. Hey, Scarlett, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a great show.
Thank you.
We're here at the SWEBAC table, and we're about to jump in and break up another conversation. I do apologize for doing this. No, I really don't apologize for doing this. It's one of the perks on this thing. SWEBAC is a great organization, and I know the two of you were chatting a little bit before, and you were about to explain to
Daphne
about SWEBAC and what that is all about. Your name is?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine. So what is SWEBAC? What does it stand for, of course?
Suffolk County Women's Business Enterprise Coalition.
Excellent.
And what we are is a women's networking group that supports women-owned businesses, helping them network with other women and get their businesses growing. That's what we do. We're there to support other women in growing their businesses.
Now, I have heard that men are allowed to attend every once in a while.
Absolutely. We certainly do, and we welcome anyone to attend, without a doubt.
So when are you going to change the name from, SWEBAC to, I don't know how to say that, man, swimmer back or something like that?
I don't know. We'll have to talk to the chairman of the board about that one.
Yeah, you have so many organizations. You have one organization, but so many events that you can participate in. So what kind of an event? What kind of a business do you have?
Right now, I have a makeup business, and I'm trying to launch my own makeup line, and I'd like to get some information on how to make that move forward.
Okay, all right. So we're going to launch a makeup line. So you got a couple of different things to consider. Number one, of course, the structure of it from a legal standpoint.
Absolutely.
One would be able to find a lawyer.
To find a lawyer and a good accountant. Wow. Those are the three biggest things, the structure. You can absolutely network. We have them all in our membership.
Okay, now the other thing that you're going to need to consider is going to be copyright in order to develop the product. Another thing, right?
Without a doubt. There are a lot of things, and I'm not so well versed in all of the legalities of it. I am a professional organizer, but you can definitely find those resources at SWEBAC. There's no doubt about it. There's women-owned businesses that do exactly everything that you need to help.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Now, if she needs someone to test the product, can I come in and test the product?
Anytime
you want.
Okay, so what's the website for SWEBAC?
SWEBAC.org. SCWBEC.org.
Just like it sounds. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me break in on your conversation.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go zip along to our next table. Our next table. We're going on vacation here, aren't we?
How you doing?
Good. Where are we going on vacation to?
Wherever you want.
Wherever I want. Actually, somewhere down in the town of Brookhaven. That's where I want. Did I catch myself on that one? We're going to vacation in the town of Brookhaven. Can we arrange a trip for that one?
Well, it's a local. You want to go somewhere far away.
All right, so where would I want to go? Where's a good place for me to go on vacation? That's in the Caribbean, that's got beautiful white sand, where it's 80 to 84 degrees.
My partner here just came from Jamaica.
Yes.
So that's where you want to go.
Nice. So where in Jamaica? You stayed at one of the resorts?
Yes, Montego Bay.
Very nice.
We stayed at the Rio, but we specialize in sandals resorts here. And we had a wonderful time. The weather was like 90 degrees. It was so hot, beach, pool, everything. All you can eat, all inclusive. It was great.
My wife would love the 90 degrees. And I do a lot of running, so running on the beaches is always perfect thing to do. So it's a travel company specializing with...
We're a home-based travel business.
And so most of so you promote yourself mostly online and of course at networking events like this?
Yes.
And so what would your website be?
Well, we have information here that you can contact us, and one of us will get back to you to give you more information.
Okay, so that contact information is going to be Paycation Travel, so they can look it up that way, right? Paycation Travel. That works out well. And groups, you would arrange groups to go down also?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We do specialize in group travel, anywhere you want to go, any type of events you want to put together, themes, maybe family reunions.
We do for not-for-profits, for churches.
That sounds like a great idea. Sounds good. We just spoke to one of the cosmetic companies. They also do a lot of parties. Maybe it would make sense to speak to them so when their party gets all the makeup, now they got somewhere to go now that they all look pretty. That's terrific. Hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There you go. You want to go on vacation. You want to go visit them. Paycation Travel. Our next company is going to be TD Bank. Sir, look at you. You're all dressed properly. You're great.
Thank you.
I don't have to interrupt anybody, which is good.
Yeah.
I know they're lining up.
For you, it's not.
I think I just scared them away. They're all going to come over as soon as I get finished. So your name is?
Tom Kelly.
Tom. So Tom, you work at TD Bank, obviously.
Yes, right over in Flamingville.
Great. there's a lot of banks. There's a lot of banks, in the area. So competition is kind of fierce out there, and it's not really been with interest rates so much anymore because they're so low. So what is it that TD Bank really tries to bring to the community?
Well, when you say interest rates are low, they're low for the savers. But if you're looking for a mortgage, if you're looking to take equity out on your home, if you're looking for a small business loan, it still correlates to low loans also. TD Bank has always been a very friendly small business bank. Even during the height of the financial crisis, we still maintained our lending philosophy in terms of lending to small businesses. Matter of fact, in New York State, we're one of the top SBA lenders in the entire state. So we're there 7 days a week. We're America's most convenient bank, and we're local. While other banks are condensing and pulling back, we're expanding and opening up. And it's been a great relationship on Long Island for TD Bank.
It seems the relationship is so important because you're going in there, you're not just depositing a check or taking out a couple of dollars. It's really having the conversation with somebody like yourself to really know what is going on, what's available, the different kind of loan types, and also different programs.
Absolutely. And we've always been considered a friendly bank, where some banks kind of try to funnel their customers away to use other channels. We try to figure out ways to bring them in. We have the coin counting machine, which is free for counting coins for our customers. We have dog biscuits when you come in. You bring your dog, the dog's going to get a dog biscuit. We have lollipops for the kids. I mean, that's who we are. And again, we're there 7 days a week for everybody.
That's good. Hey, you know what? Brookhaven's really friendly with a lot of these organizations that are trying to adopt out the animals. You should speak to them. One of the things we wanted to bring out tonight was different kind of referral partners. So that probably would be a good, good group.
And one other thing that I would say about TD Bank, our bank is committed to green environments. All the new locations that we're opening up are totally green. It's an amazing commitment on all the employees to try to save paper, save energy ways we can. So it's the future, and we're committed to it.
It's important. It's more than the bottom line on that stuff. It's saving the whole community. All right, so what would be the website that you would suggest people go to?
www.tdbank.com.
Doesn't get any easier than that. Thanks so much.
Thank you so
much.
much.
We are here with
John Savarese from Chase.
John Savarese from Chase. The Chase shirt definitely gives that away. Now, we just spoke with another bank, and we're never going to compare one bank with another. But one of the questions is, how do you separate yourself from the different banks?
I think that Chase has done a real good job in relationship management. We spend a lot of time looking at small businesses and trying to understand what their needs are as far as cash flow, as far as lending, and what we can do for them as a bank to help them grow their business and grow their organization.
No, it's awfully important. If I was a business to come in and tell you what my story is, but do you go out and really try to do, let's say, like a survey of what your clients are looking for? This way you can then proactively go out?
Chase does a real good job there, again, of looking at their base and their book of business and having a real good understanding of what those businesses are doing and communicating that to relationship managers such as myself to get out there in the market and call on our clients as well as prospective clients and explain that we're there to help them to grow their business.
Great. And what branch are you in?
I have 4 branches, 2 in Farmingville and 2 in Ronkonkoma.
Excellent. And so how would they find you? Just go to the website and put in whatever town that they were living in?
I'm based out of a Ronkonkoma branch, and that is my home branch, but I call on all 4 of those branches and help folks with their business needs.
Great. Okay. I look forward to running across you a little bit later. And we'll see you at other events too.
Okay.
Thanks,
very
John.
much.
Thank you. We are now here with Colette from Chase Investments. Now, Chase has got one side of the business, and then there's the subsidiary of
There's
Chase.
a subsidiary. I'm with Chase Wealth Management, which is a subsidiary of Chase. It's 2 distinct groups, Chase Private Client and Chase Wealth Management. So I'm a financial advisor with Chase Wealth Management. We're right on the corner of Horseblock Road and County Road 83.
Good.
And we provide investment solutions for our clients based on their evolving needs as far as various investment products. So we'd like for everybody to come down The branch right in the shopping center will be closing November 16th. So we invite everyone to come down to the Farmingville branch, which is on the corner, and the new integrated, revised, enhanced branch.
This is sounding more and more exciting as you keep going.
It's very exciting. We're here to provide solutions for our customers, so we want everybody to come down. All of this is being done to service the Farmingville and surrounding areas,
Right.
and in general Suffolk County.
Do you find that some of the areas have got different needs when it comes to the investment advice? Because everybody's different. And no matter what, everybody's got their own story. But sometimes
Everybody has it, as they say, there's a million stories in the great city.
Yes.
And we're here to hear every one of them, and we have a solution for every one of them. So please, we really want people to come and explore what we have to offer.
Yeah.
We have this great company, Chase, that supports everything that we produce.
Yeah, that's great. Colette, thanks so much for explaining that.
Thank you so much for
And
stopping by.
I'm going to stop by the new facility also.
Yes, you'll like it.
Absolutely. Looking
Alrighty.
forward to it. Great.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. I hope to see you soon.
Yeah, you will. You definitely will. All right, we are now with Protegrity. Now, there was a discussion as to who was going to be representing the company, and we are going to go with... There we go. It's I Guess Me. I Guess Me probably has a different name other than I Guess Me, but...
Lisa Henkel.
Lisa Henkel. All right, Lisa, can you explain what Protegrity is all about?
Yes, it's actually Protegrity Managed Professional Services, and we offer M&A services to businesses.
Right, just mergers and acquisition services. One of the things that, we get an aging population. We look at that from a whole different, standpoint.
That's exactly right.
Right, we did a job expo a couple of months ago, so the aging population story filtered a little bit more with the hospitals, medical care, and stuff like that. But on the business side, it's just as a big a factor with succession planning.
Exactly, and what's their exit strategy? So not only if you're ready to sell your business or buy a business, it's also for the planning ahead of time, so that when you're ready to sell or buy, you have all your ducks in a row.
Right.
So we're able to offer those services.
And could it even be something as simple as just passing it on to the next generation to make sure that the taxes are lined up, the ownership is lined up properly?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, you understand.
I get it. I know. I get it. But I work with a whole bunch of different businesses, and these things happen. And the real shame of it is that you see a business where Dad wants to pass it along, and they're going to do it. And then all of a sudden,
Dad passes away.
right?
Yes.
And now all of a sudden you got a mess, or worse, you have a partnership, and they were going to do the paperwork.
Right.
Never
exactly.
do it.
That's exactly right. It's all about planning.
Yes. So the story here is, don't wait until a problem happens. Do something now. Call
Absolutely.
Lisa now.
Yes.
Who are they calling? They're calling you. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes.
Phone number or website?
ProtegrityMPS.com.
Okay, great. And you can have a good time talking to her later about, it really wasn't as bad as you thought getting on camera.
Not at all, but I didn't look at the camera.
There you go. Thanks.
Take care.
Give Lisa a call. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great, thanks.
Life.
We're at New York Life.
Yes.
New York, I am looking forward. Let me phrase it that way. I'm looking forward to this conversation. Let me just say we are really excited tonight. 90 vendors, I'm going to bring that up many times. 90 vendors, and I got about 2 hours or so to make sure that we get to everybody. So how long would you do a lot of planning, I would assume, right?
You only have 2 hours. You better not interview him. It's going to take the full 2 hours.
So I'll get to a question real
Sure,
quick.
sure.
Name and tell us a little bit about New York Life. If you could.
Sure. So I'm Michael Post, and we're working with New York Life, just a phenomenal company. From a strengths perspective, we're one of the #1 companies out there as it relates to our reserves, our financial strength. We're top rated by AM Best, Moody's, Standard & Poor's. So when you deal with New York Life, you're really dealing with a top rated company. We offer various investments where we just became very well known and pretty much on top for mainstay investments. We offer wonderful annuity and life insurance products, retirement ideas, and we plan with both businesses and individuals in those areas. And we're happy to be here. We do a number of different events, and we're happy with the town of Brookhaven opening up their they're placed to us so that businesses can flourish and learn many different ideas.
It's a big benefit to everybody to have businesses like yours come down, especially since you're working with other businesses also. This way we know what's going on, and we know, I also have a business. I volunteer with the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council, so not part of the town, but it is important to get the information that we hear from guys like you, back to the town. This way the supervisor can go and he knows what's happening. He knows where the information needs to be delivered, also. But going back with New York Life, so, I think of it as more the annuities, but it's a lot more than that. You got the regular mutual funds, standard mutual funds, the insurance, and also the annuities. So a lot of financial planning would take place also?
Absolutely, you bet. And we've gone through so much growth over the last few years. We recently opened up an office on the Expressway Drive South in Medford, and we've built it up to now. We have about 40 people working out of that office. And another reason we're here today is for people who are interested in career opportunities in the financial services business. New York Life offers a wonderful, wonderful career opportunity for the right person.
Okay, there you go. So if you're watching this and you're looking for some other opportunity out there, you want to get in touch with them. So where would they get in touch with? A website or speak to somebody directly?
They could go onto the website, or they could call us at our office in Medford. I can give you the phone number.
By all means.
631-207-5107, and that'll get you right into our office, and we'd be happy to talk about a career opportunity, what we're looking for.
There you go. Okay. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure.
Okay.
We are now here with
Ray Collins of Conference Associates.
Great. Ray, can you explain a little bit about the company?
Sure. What we do is insurance administration, billing, and brokerage. We do sales and every kind of insurance you can imagine. Everything from health, dental, and vision, all the way through property and casualty, life, disability, all of that fun stuff.
Sounds like it's a large company or a large support staff.
Yes. We're one of the largest around here, and we can handle almost anything. We specialize in small businesses and individuals, especially around Long Island and the metro area.
Right, okay. So just give the website if you could.
Sure, our website's conferenceny.com. We also have qbrokerage.com and mainstreetplanninggroup.com.
You had to complicate this, right?
I did.
Okay. So if they go to one of the websites, they'd be able to get to whoever they would speak to would be able to direct them where they want to go?
Right. The major thing is Conference is our health side, Q would be our P&C side, and Main Street is all of our ancillary products and all of our financial products.
Okay, so I mentioned the name was CAI. Am I right on that?
Conference Associates Incorporated, CAI.
Okay, so we're good there too. So and it's got to be fun in some respects, very rewarding when you get a chance to work with people in a variety of different situations.
Of course. With PPACA and the Obamacare that's coming out, there's a lot of opportunity coming out with how to restructure your business and your insurance to save money, get better benefits for everybody involved. What we're doing is we're offering some seminars to local businesses free of charge to come and learn about how it's going to affect them, what they have to do, what their responsibility is, and see what we can do to help them out.
Right, okay, and those conferences, the seminars that you're going to offer, they go to a website, find out that information?
Yep.
All right, and that'll probably be an ongoing thing.
You can visit us at conferenceny.com. We'll have a sign up on the left-hand side.
Great.
And it's going to be in our location or right on Main Street in Patchogue.
Sounds terrific. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great deal. Okay, there you go. So another one, Obamacare seems to be coming up, and I didn't prompt that question on Obamacare, but it's going to be something that's going to affect so many of us. So certainly if you're a small business, whether you're in Brookhaven or someplace else, it really doesn't matter. The Obamacare and the way healthcare changes are going, and also costs, you definitely want to speak to an expert about that. All right, we are now here with BNB Bank. How are you this evening?
Good. We're having a great night. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming down.
It's been wonderful. We're the bank that we like to pride ourselves in good customer service. We're a community-based bank. We've been around for 103 years, and we're growing. So that's who we are. We're the upcoming, growing community-based bank.
An upcoming community-based bank that's been around for 103 years. That's what I call dedication.
Dedication. Sometimes we look like we're 103 years old. Sometimes we don't.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm not 103.
No, I don't think either one of these ladies are 103 years old. The mugs look brand new. Everything's brand new.
Great bank. I'm the manager of the office in Santa Mauritius, and it's upgrowing. It's just an amazing bank. And again, pride ourselves on being the bank that you can talk to.
The folks that you work with, is there a common question that people are coming up with nowadays, whether it's maybe these disaster loans, Obamacare continues to come up, tonight it's come up a couple of different times, or just overall the economy?
It seems to be right now everybody's questioning what this Obamacare is going to be about, and people are saying, okay, what is this all about? So I know all my customers are very nervous about it. So yeah, that seems to be the big question mark right now. What's going on?
So is there a website people can go to, or how can they contact you?
For me personally, it's jpratt@bridgenb.com, but that is our website, bridgenb.com.
Julie, thank you so much for...
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you too, and thank you so much.
Pleasure to meet you too.
You too. There you go. B&B Bank, 103 years, 103 years in business, and they're still growing. They're still, trying to make that big difference overall. We are going to go over to our left right now, and we're going to speak with Digital One Source Consulting, and we're going to break up another conversation. Sir, how are you this evening?
Great. How are you tonight?
Excellent, excellent. Digital One Source. So obviously we're not talking about pieces of paper, although I make those comments every once in a while. I say, oh yeah, we do paper too.
Well, we do everything that creates the paper, from the computers that make the paper, to the machines that reproduce the paper, to the scanners and the software to get rid of the paper. So we start from one end, we end up at the other end. So whatever is what you need to maintain your expenses in your business, we can help you curtail those expenses by reducing your paper output.
And your main focus with your business, and I'm sorry, your name is?
Mike Feingold.
Mike Feingold. Mike, so the main focus of your business is working with other businesses, not residential, but more businesses?
Mostly business to business. We can cater to consumer if they need be, but mostly it's business to business. So we do digital equipment consulting, document management solutions, office equipment, computer consulting, and network services. Microsoft partner, so we're on the web, www.docsconsulting.net. Located in Miller Place, we go from Manhattan to Montauk.
One question, and with the HIPAA regulations, these medical offices, they need to have these documents secured. This is all part of a network, and the security can be integrated into any of the systems?
Yes and no. There's a new thing called HIPAA High Tech, which moved into the technology world, especially with copiers. Copiers need to have secure hard drives or erasable hard drives. Not every machine comes that way. There's a company in Long Island just paid a huge settlement for not erasing their hard drive when they returned it to the leasing company. It was over $1 million settlement. So you don't want that to happen. The biggest thing that's going to happen in the next 6 months is Windows XP end of life is April 8th of 2014. It automatically becomes non-HIPAA high-tech compliant. So anyone who's running XP is either have to upgrade to Windows 7 or get a new machine, or worry about.
And when it comes time for them to upgrade, get new machines, or ask questions about what they should be putting in, I assume calling you would be a good idea?
That would be great. We do free network assessments. We can come in, look at what they have, run a test on their machines to see if they're capable of running Windows 7 or not. If they can't, then you get a new machine.
That's it. Just as easy as replacing it. And sometimes getting all that data over is a challenge
Well,
too.
we had a customer out east that had a couple of old PCs. They were considering upgrading the memory and moving to Windows 7. The cost difference between just doing those two pieces to getting a new machine was marginal. So it was easy to get a faster, newer machine, a brand new machine. I'm a Lenovo computer reseller.
Right.
A machine that's just 3 years old, the power consumption on a new machine can pay for itself just by the amount of electricity you consume. So when you add in the electrical consumption, Windows 7, and memory and speed, it's just cheaper to get a new machine.
That's interesting. Never looked at it from the energy side of things. Mike, thanks so much for joining us. That's great. Thank you very much. Okay, we are now here with Dominic Archer from Citibank. Dominic, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No problem. My pleasure.
It's all good. So, how long have you been with Citibank?
I've been with Citibank 15 years this July.
Congratulations.
Thank
nice
you.
anniversary there, 15 years.
Yeah, they gave me a nice little, nice little present.
Very good. It's nice, those little recognition things. As much as, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It does matter.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Yeah. The way I see it, it shows that the bank cares about the employees, about the people that are out there working with the company. And being there for 15 years, obviously you do care about the company as much as your own success, but about their success.
That is correct. Yeah, no, I mean, I started out as a teller back in 98, showing my age a little bit, 98.
I think they can figure out the math.
Yes, and I'm a personal banker today, fully licensed in the state of New York with my life and my health, my 663, I'm a notary. So there's definitely room to grow and improve with Citibank, and they've been good to me, so I really can't complain.
Right, no, that's good. And the last couple of years has been interesting. Last 5 or so years been interesting from the banking perspective.
Oh, it definitely has. I mean, there's lots of ups and downs, and I've been on the roller coaster ride along with it. So,
hey, if you've owned a business over the last 10 years, 20 years, actually, the reality is, if you've owned a business in any 10-year period, just about at any time, you've experienced the ups and downs, because
yes.
there's always something that happens.
Well, this is correct. I mean, either the prime rate is through the roof, or now the rates are really, really low. So, depending on what you're in the market for, if you need a loan, now is probably a good time. The rates are pretty low. If you're looking for savings accounts, across the board, rates aren't the best that they've been in the 15 years. So, it is ups and downs, like we said.
Right. It also depends, too. If you're borrowing money, it's nicer that the rates are lower. If you're looking to earn interest, that's somewhat of a challenge. What branch are you in?
I'm in the Selden branch, right on Middle Country Road.
Okay.
Come visit me if you'd like.
There we go. So if people wanted to come visit you, besides going over to the Selden branch, where exactly is that? Or is there a website specific to the branch?
No, there's not a website specific to the branch, but we're on the corner of Middle Country Road and Blue Point Road.
Okay.
We're in a 7-Eleven shopping center. Right next to where the Selden Thrift used to be.
There you go. All right, folks, there you go. You got to go down to the Selden branch, visit with Dominic, and he'll tell you what it's like to grow with a company for the past 15 years.
Absolutely.
Good. It's great. Dominic, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the show tonight. Our next person, I must admit, in full disclosure, I'm part of this grouping here. Company is called Time to Play, and it's a number of different people that are experts. In other words, folks that are contributing to the Time to Play effort. But there is one person that is the Time to Play effort, and that is Doreen Guma. Doreen?
Hi.
I'm going to say thank you for joining us over here tonight, but that's a self-serving statement. I know on behalf of everybody, thank you for allowing us this platform in order to share those things that we are so passionate about.
Well, thank you very much, Brian, and you're a very important part of our project. I want to introduce Brianna to you. Excuse me one sec, I got to put her in. This is Brianna. She's one of our Be Extraordinary people, our spokespeople, and she is extraordinary. And we just have the Be Extraordinary fragrance. Donation goes to suicide depression awareness organizations to remind everybody they can be extraordinary. But the Time to Play project is just so important to me. Worked in healthcare for 27 years. Found Brian because he's a very empowering and helpful person to people, to educate people.
You can keep going on it. No, I'm okay.
But my goal is to help people, and we started Club Time to Play because we're going to make fun in order to help people kind of pick themselves up, dust themselves off, learn what they need to know so they can enjoy life and enjoy their life. And we're having a fabulous ribbon cutting on October 15th. It's going to be at our office. Go to clubtimetoplay.com. And Brian wanted to do karaoke, so we're going to do karaoke.
That's great. I'm really looking forward to it. We'll tape it. That'll show up somewhere out on the website. But of all the websites, and I've spoken to a number of people over here. It's always go to the website to get additional information. But that timetoplay.com website, with everybody contributing their own articles to it, it's constantly evolving.
Absolutely.
Each and every week, it's something different.
Every week. And this is our book. Brian wrote chapter 20. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Go figure that one out.
If
right?
I knew then what I know now, and it's also available right on the homepage, timetoplay.com. It's right there. It's very empowering. I'm not even kidding. There's a sample read, so people can read the first 2 chapters and see if they want to read more, and it's
That's
fabulous.
great.
It helped us, right?
It does.
It does.
Well, it's nice. I always wanted to get published, and the fact that I'm in the book along with 17 other contributors,
absolutely.
It's a wonderful thing. So that's great. Doreen, we will have to keep up with everybody else.
There's lots of people here.
I will see you later.
Thank you.
Very
so
soon
much.
later.
Nice to see you.
Next up is going to be Dr. Harris Cohen, if I could just interject over here. All right, now, Dr. Harris, this is like the self-serving side of this one. So, Dr. Harris Cohen, not a relative of mine, but a darn good friend of mine. met through Facebook, so that was a plus. So,
Uh-huh.
Dr. Cohen, you were a chiropractor.
I was a chiropractor.
All right, and now you are an author.
And I am an author.
And the book that you wrote
is Lessons Learned: How to Negotiate the Life You Want to Live.
All right, and so really, what was that about? Besides lessons learned?
Basically, it's about how to take challenges and improve on those challenges and make yourself a better life.
Right. Now, in real terms, there's real stories in there, and those stories that are in there are Dr. Harris Cohen's stories. And let me tell you, it's really amazing, and I gotta commend you on the fact that you put it out there. Because there's a lot of things that we've been through that we just don't really want to talk about, but you did.
Yes.
You know, the weight gain,
Yes.
and then consequently the weight
Yes.
loss as a teenager. And it's important to share those stories. We were just talking to Doreen and a lot of folks that contributed to the book that was written there. Also, they went through different hardships. And people tend to think the grass is greener on the other side, and it's not.
It's not. It's not. You have to work through your challenges.
Yes. Yeah.
And so what about the strategies?
My challenge?
Yes. Your challenge is the strategies of success.
Yeah, this is my table too. So I'll give you the 30-second plug on this one, and I'll be quick because we have 90 vendors. But strategies of success, what I have found is that there's too many meetings that we go to that are not actionable. So the idea here is to bring together a number of people that speak and can present ideas that are absolutely actionable. And we'll bring it back to the book as to why I think Dr. Cohen is so important to this effort, is that in his book, at the end of each chapter, there's a little bit of a worksheet that everybody could go and complete in order for you to make sure what you are doing is actually going to get done. And that is so important.
Exactly.
And that's a great message to deliver.
You just have to have exercises in order to complete. You can't just formulate something and not have an action plan.
No, and I have an action plan tonight, and that's to get to everybody. So I'm going to zip along over
Pleasure,
here.
Sir.
You got it.
Strategies for success, very important.
Nice plug on that one. Next up is going to be I knew I had that word. ProSysCon with Carmine. Carmine, thanks for joining us tonight. Sorry about breaking into that conversation. Can you explain to us what ProSysCon is about?
Yes, ProSysCon is a computer and networking company, and we support everything from one or two guys working out of their basement all the way up to nursing homes and large retail chains that require multi-site VPNs and connectivity. We support email servers, web servers, firewalls, and things like that.
Right.
So.
You know, one of the conversations we had before was about the HIPAA rules, and that they're so important. And it's if you're a medical practice or just about many practices, you know, really need to make sure that these documents are confidential. Is that a big part of your business?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's all types of guidelines that they use for the encryption and the protection of the files, and so we make sure that the clients that are sharing and using that type of information keep it backed up and available and secure.
Great. Okay. And where are you located?
We're working out of East Setauket, but we have clients literally in Westchester, the city, and Montauk. So
Great.
everything in between.
There you go. It sounds like a lot of traveling's involved.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Okay,
All right,
thanks so
take
much.
care. Nice
We'll
to
see. I live in East Setauket, so I'll stop in one day. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely. All right, next up is Moving Cool, air conditioning company, building cooling system. I'm very good. And
Frank.
yourself?
Nice
Brian.
to meet you. Nice to
And
meet you,
too.
Brian.
Okay, so what do we got? The number one spot cooling solution.
Absolutely.
I can do that in deeper voice, maybe sound like an actual commercial. The number one spot cooling solution. Here we are with building cooling systems.
And we specialize in commercial cooling.
Excellent.
And in heating as well.
Good.
Mainly it's portable in emergency situations. When a business has an air conditioning go out, that's when maybe their HVAC contractor would call us to come bring some units so that the customers can stay cool. Or they might have a data center that might need some air conditioning in it because they put the server in a closet to keep it secure, and it's not air conditioning and it's getting too warm. So you'd get one of our small units that'd be able to slide right in there and work out.
You know what I saw on one of the, it might have been a History Channel, something like that, but they were talking about building some of these large buildings and the amount of time it takes people, the workers, to get from the top down because of all the elevators. So they made modules out of like tractor-trailer containers, the different containers in there. So that would be something that you would need temporary cooling.
Absolutely, yes. In a lot of buildings, when they just have tarps, when they're redoing lobbies in New York City, they'd like to cool them down, or stores that are redoing it, they want to keep the air cool for people that are walking through. That's where we specialize in.
That's going to be interesting. Got to put you in a couple of different interesting situations.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
very much so. We go to many different places, see a lot of different things. You know? Right.
Okay, and so you're located around
We're located right here in Bohemia,
Okay.
right off of Vets Highway near Lakeland Avenue.
Right.
And we've been in business about 10 years, and we enjoy doing it. We enjoy keeping cool.
That's the key to success, is having a good time doing
Yes.
what you're doing, because then everybody sees that. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, my pleasure. There we go. Ronald.
Yes.
Pleasure. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Excellent. Great. That's good. You just look like you're one of those guys just like happy all the time. Is there a business involved here, or are we
Yes,
just making people happy all the time?
I work for the law office of Joseph Marino. We specialize in loan modifications, for homeowners who are in trouble and not in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get lower interest rate, try to get them into the 2% program that the government is giving out. And it's a small qualification. All you have to do is meet the bank's number matrix.
Right. Now, how important is it for somebody that thinks they're going to start having a problem? Does it make sense for them to wait, or should they be coming to you before they really start falling behind?
It never makes sense to wait or until you fall behind. Some people say it's better to be behind in your mortgage. My personal opinion, it's not. If you know you're going to be in trouble in the finances, come to my law office, and let us see what we can do for you.
Okay, and if people were to go to your law office, where would exactly they be going?
They'll be going to 1770 Motor Parkway, High Park, New York.
Okay, great. And is there a website?
We're in the process of rebuilding our website.
Okay, very good. So they could find you, certainly look you up. So just give the name of the company again, this way.
The company name is Law Office of Joseph Marino.
Okay.
My name is Ronald Jenkins, and they can contact me at 631-342-8080, extension 114.
Excellent. Ronald, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And give Ronald a call. He's a nice guy. He'll
Do
explain
that.
it to you.
We definitely can help you.
There you go. It's not a bad thing. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. There we go. Next is our friends over at Latip. Boy, this guy's got badges. I'm not going to read all your badges over there, but it seems like you've done something right in Latip.
Yeah. It's basically for giving the number of tips per month, which is what our business is all about.
So people love you then.
They do. We're a networking group, and networking is getting leads for your fellow members. And that's what we look to do. That's what we do. Our chapter is Bohemia. We've got 52 members currently. We only allow one category per member, so there's loyalty to everybody that's in the group. And we're always looking for new businesses. Right now we're looking for a photographer, a florist, payroll service. Those are three of the hot ones that we're hoping to bring in now. We figure a florist with the holidays coming, it's kind of the perfect time for somebody to come down and take a look.
Right. Yeah, no, it definitely would be an event planner. I don't know who's in your group, but
Yeah.
Event planners, those kind of things.
Yes. Yeah. We have a website if they want to go on and just see who's in our group. It's www.latipbohemia.com. It'll actually be flying tomorrow. We've had the website totally remarketed and redone, and it'll be off and running tomorrow. We'll also have a mobile app attached to it. So one of the first chapters doing that.
So besides, Gary, besides the kind of businesses that you're looking for, what's the kind of personality that you'd be looking for from a member?
Basically somebody, I guess, you have to be kind of open, be able to go with the flow, understand that there is directions you need to follow and things like that. But really, any small business person, if you're able to run your own business, you're the type of person that Latip would be looking for.
Right, but they still have to understand that it really is about the referrals. It's about working with people.
Right,
and it's
growing
a team
the chapter.
approach to success.
Yes, it is. We preach the fact that the chapter becomes like family, and it does, and that's you get to know each other, and that's how you're able to promote, the other person's business, and you feel good about referring to them.
Great. And then to find you on the web, it would be
www.latipbohemia.com.
Easy enough. Okay, great.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. So if you have a growing business or a business that you want to see grow a little bit quicker than what it is, reach out to the Latip groups, the one in Bohemia or the one that's closer to you. All of a sudden you get the sales force that's with you. It's really important. We are now here with North Star Signs.
North Star, wish.
There you go. All right. And your name is?
Al.
Al.
Yep.
Pleasure. Brian.
Anthony from Sonorama.
Our pleasure. Very good. Okay, so can you explain a little bit about your company, or do you think this is going to be pretty self-explanatory?
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I would tend to think so, but
Graphics, digital printing, whatever you need.
Digital printing. All right.
Signs, graphics, digital printing.
Anything you could put a name on. you could put a name on it.
Yeah. Anything you can think of, we can build.
Okay. So what's been an interesting place that you put a sign?
Well, we did the Suffolk County 9/11 Memorial in Hauppauge. We did all the glass for that. Suffolk Community College. The Emporium over in Patchogue. We did the theater marquee for them.
Yeah, the 9/11 Memorial is that.
We did all the glass panels for that.
That's a beautiful thing. That's over at the Denison building, right? Yeah, the Hauppauge Denison building. Certainly something to go down and see in doing that. And also the Emporium, you got constantly changing billboards. So you still have, they still use those letters that you would slide up?
The Emporium is still using the letters, yeah, because the village at the time would not allow them to have a digital marquee.
Otherwise, if they didn't use the letters, what kind of a sign?
Eventually they want to put a digital marquee in. So the scrolling LEDs.
It's got to be easier.
For them it is.
There you go. And your involvement in the company is to?
Design, fabricate.
Okay. Anything?
Anything.
Anything. Between you guys, we can do anything.
Anything you see that you see here, we've built personally.
Okay.
The only limitation is the budget.
Yeah, it's always the budget gets in the way.
Yeah, it does.
But it's not the imagination.
No, not at all.
It's very easy, except for the budget.
Except for the budget.
Yeah, all right, there you go. But if somebody comes to you with an idea and they have a budget, something tells me that your creative imaginations, could come up with something that makes it work.
We can definitely do it.
Okay. And what would be the website that they should go to?
You can use
PVCsigns.com or patchogue.signorama.com.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good, there you go. Anything's possible.
Yep.
I like that.
Absolutely.
There you go, anything's possible. Just got to get a lot of money. You can do all kinds of stuff. And that works. We are now here. Hey, we're back to Lit Tip again. Good deal. Phil, how are you?
All right, I'm good.
Good. And the Lit Tip group that you're in is?
Port Jeff.
Port Jefferson, okay.
Yeah.
Closer to me. I live over in East Setauket.
And we have Cartridge World here. We're part of a franchise group, 1,400 around the world. We could save you money on your ink, your laser. Why do you want to spend more money to print? If we could save you money, anywhere from 30 to 40%. We just moved into the Port Jeff, right by the railroad station. We have the train coming through our store. We're that close, and we're 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you ever have a problem, we take care of it. We also have an application that actually will save you on your paper, save you 24% of your paper usage. So
we'll go back on that one. The application saves you 24% on your paper usage. What exactly does that mean?
It's a free app that Cartridge World offers. So when you get that extra page that comes out at the end, you go on the internet, it actually will consolidate it for you. And over time, it'll reduce the amount of pages you use in paper. Just like we save you on the print, we can tell, we're experts on printers. We tell you the right printer, that's going to save you the money. We don't supply printers. We'll tell you where to find the best price, which one meets your needs as a consumer or business. And we'll also tell you sometimes you could put a different font, make it skinnier. You'll use less ink.
That's pretty good. It's really paying attention to the details.
And we take our cartridges apart. We put all new parts in them. If you buy them online, sometimes they call them drill and fill. And when you get it on your new rug, the toner leaks out, then you'll come back to us. So we're at 101 Route 112 in Port Jeff Station.
Great. All right, Phil, thank you so much. That's great. Nice little lesson in there in these cartridges. And you're right, those little things do add up. So that's great. Hey, Phil's neighbor is none other than, it's our friend Maria. Our friend Maria. We're going to jump in if we could jump in. Is that good? Maria Fry.
Hello, Brian Cohen. How are you?
Good. So it's nice that you're a vendor over here. You were big with the Job Expo. That was a big one for you.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit easier, a little less work for you?
Yes, absolutely. We're enjoying this one a little bit more.
Yeah, but that other one, though, tremendously rewarding.
It was absolutely. I can't tell you how many boot campers landed.
Actually, you can. I'm sure you got those numbers. You really can.
I do. 12%.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's all good
Absolutely.
stuff. So tonight, what are we doing tonight? You're looking for?
We are looking for companies that may be looking for a corporate headhunter in a few different niches. Supply chain, logistics, manufacturing, and regulatory affairs in the pharmaceutical and medical device space.
Nice. There you go.
I know, it's a mouthful.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is. Some of these companies get the long names that are out there.
Hey, that's because I have a long name, so
I know you do.
I can get away with it.
You can. It's good. So it's good that you're out here, looking and promoting your business also, as to so many people that are here tonight. And it's a wide variety of businesses too, which is always exciting, and a lot of bigger businesses. So that's got to help. So you got to do what most people should do if you're a vendor at a networking event, and
Absolutely.
that's meet
And
the
it's-
other vendors.
That's correct, because we don't need to look further than our backyard for business or for resources.
There you go. There's another nice little tagline in there. Hey, Marie, thanks so much.
Thank you, Brian.
What is this service? What do we do?
We're a debt collection agency. Been in business 25 years.
That sounds like fun.
It is. It is. We improve your cash flow by collecting your AR. So everyone wants good cash flow.
Yeah. No, it's important. We're in business to make money, and sometimes people are a little challenged when it comes to paying us, and we got to make a phone call. But if we call somebody like the two of you have all these smiles, I'm sure people are like so quick to pay.
Very quick to pay.
There you go.
Especially with our, professional, courteous collectors we have. We're not the cutthroat kind of collectors that you would maybe encounter from time to time.
Is there a particular...
Yeah, of a professional company. We're not looking to... We're willing to work with you. We're not out there to, hurt you.
Yeah, it's important, no matter who you are, whether you're dealing with a client or you're dealing with somebody, in that kind of a situation, to find out what their story is. Because if you're cooperating,
Absolutely.
Is there a particular industry that you work with?
Our primary clientele is medical collections. We do about 20% is commercial, so that's pretty much what our clientele exists of.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you ever need any help, we do have a website. Anybody out there, it's www.ctech-collects.com.
Okay.
We do a lot of fundraising also for local
That I didn't
events.
expect.
Yes, we do. We love to get out there.
But you collect money,
we
so
do
why
give
not?
back. Yes.
That's
we do.
perfect. All right, so let me ask Kathy. All right, Kathy, what kind of events what kind of fundraising events?
We just did the Victory Day at Mather Hospital.
Nice.
We've been doing that every year, and it's very successful. We always collect food for the soldiers and do care packages and send that back.
Harry Chapin, the food pantry.
all
We
good.
donate to them. Yeah.
That we can think of, but
So if people want to find out more about your company, and also to see what charities you're involved with, what events are coming up, they would go to your website, and your website would be, I'll give this one to you.
www.ctech-collects.com.
You look like you
I
really
did
wanted to give that out before.
I did.
Terrific.
you.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very
Veronica.
good. Veronica,
Nice
thank
to
you
meet
so
you.
much. You too. All right, here we go. They help people consolidate credit card debt, which is good. And anything else?
Student loan counseling.
That's a big one.
Yes, that's a huge one.
Yes, my son just started school. He's in his second year, and
Okay.
starting to hear some stories already. With that, there's a lot of money that gets, a lot of debt that gets created from going to school.
Huge amount of debt. It's reached over $1 trillion already.
It's a lot of money.
Yes, yes.
So
we help them after they're out of school and in a repayment. So once they have to start paying back all of their loans, we'll look into what options are available to consolidate them into one payment, lower the monthly payments, and then also look into what forgiveness programs are available depending on what type of employment they have.
And you have to work with the parents on this too, because a lot of times the parents are co-signing, if not even taking out these loans for the kids.
There's a lot of Parent Plus loans that are out there, but even those are eligible for different types of programs.
Right. It's given like another way of things. You speak to the financial advisors, the banks, and some of these other organizations. There's so many programs that are out there. It's impossible for the consumer to keep up on these things. So that's why it's really important to get in touch with somebody like you.
Right.
Because you know everything, I hear.
I'd like to think. but yeah, that's pretty much what we do, is let them know what options are available and then see what happens from there.
Great. Okay. Is there a website that people can go to?
Yes, www.debtreductionservices.org.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much for your help. We are here with our Business Advisory Council member, Ken Oler. That's a little
Very
too
good.
long of a pause, though.
Excellent.
All right, what are you promoting? Promoting? You're promoting stuff.
We help promote business. We help them brand themselves in the market.
Good.
Because I'm in the promotional products and apparel business. We're also a commercial printer. So Safeguard is goes to market with franchise owners. I'm one of about 230 in the country and in Canada. and ideal primarily with small to mid-sized businesses here in the island.
Perfect. Anything. You just find out what their story is, what they need to go, and then you go from there.
We can basically help them out with essentially anything they need, from a commercial print job, from anything from business cards to letterhead to full color, and on the promotional product side, any kind of item, promotional product item, and on the apparel side, any type of apparel that's embroidered or silkscreen.
Okay. Now, besides, everybody can find you on the brookhavenbac.org website. They can go to your website, too.
At www.gosafeguard.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much,
Super.
Ken.
Appreciate it. All right. Enjoy.
We are now here with, Scott Schneider. Scott has been a participant in our events in the prior year. Scott, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you very much.
Good deal. I'm glad I didn't wear my purple shirt. I was thinking about it.
Well, that was the only one that I had that was clean, so.
All right, it's a good one to wear. So tell us a little bit about the company.
The name of the company is Applied Computer Technologies.
Okay.
And it's www.act-li.com. We're an IT solutions provider for small to medium companies, targeting with employees between 5 and 50. And we mostly handle their IT needs. We are their outsourced IT department.
Is there a question that continues to come up from the folks that you're working with?
Why doesn't my computer work?
That's a common question.
Well, our clients don't ask it because we always supply the answer. But future clients sometimes ask and scratch their head. It's not even a matter of how it works. It's more a matter of the service that they're getting with the technology. Because almost anybody can fix something, but doing it in a timely fashion and in a professional way is often tough to find.
Right. And when you get referred business, where are your referrals coming from? Existing clients or?
Existing clients. Trade shows like this have been very successful for us.
All right.
We do a lot of social networking, social media. We do a tip of the week, which is not sales-based. It's more just educational. You get people to see it and learn from it anyway.
And they can find that on your website?
Absolutely, act-li.com.
Perfect, there you go. There you go, act-li.com.
Thank you so
much. You get your tip of the week, and you got a resource when you need it.
Anytime.
Excellent, thank you so much, Scott. We are now here with Mike Schoolman with the 7 Bus. Mike, pleasure to see you here.
Nice to see you, Brian.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. I only hear nice things about this bus. Only.
I really appreciate that. The customers like the bus a lot. Bus has leather seats, free Wi-Fi, extra legroom. We've really diverse clientele, includes business people, students, seniors, families going to Broadway. It's a very diverse client base. Free and easy parking at the hotel, lobby waiting areas, direct ride into the east side of Manhattan. We're getting really great feedback from people taking the service.
Yeah, well, it's nice. It's very luxurious riding in the bus. It's a little easier than the railroad to do. What about time-wise? Is the same amount of time, maybe a little less time taking the bus?
It's really variable based on time of the day. There's times off-peak where actually could be faster than the train. There's times that we can be a little bit slower depending on the rush hour. But one big advantage for commuters is we go direct to the east side of Manhattan. So if you're working on the east side, you're eliminating the round-trip subway transfer from going to Penn. So we get really great feedback from folks working on the east side. And during off-peak times, we're relatively pretty efficient and quick.
Right. Well, even if you're looking at it door-to-door and you work on the east side, the railroad is only one part of the commute going in. You still got to get over to the,
That's absolutely correct. We're very favorable door-to-door for the east side. That's exactly right. Yeah.
And also being on the bus, you got different kinds of benefits of being on the bus. Besides, it's a nice, comfortable chair. It's air conditioned.
I like to look at it to say there's drive time, train time, and 7 time. 7 time, you can work. If you're a lawyer, you have billable hours. You can plug in your computer, get on the Wi-Fi, and be productive to and from New York City and experience 7 time.
That's beautiful. There's nothing I can add after that one. Nice. Mike, thanks so much. 7 time. And they got pretty cool clothes also.
Indeed.
And a nice color too. It's a standout color. Mike, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot, man.
We'll catch
Great
you.
to see you.
You too. You too. All right. We are now here with Stafford Associates.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good. When we did our TV show for the town, Dolores Stafford came on. Yeah, so I got a chance to learn a little bit more about the company, what you're doing, which is absolutely phenomenal. So you work at the Setauket facility?
Yes, I certainly do. I'm in sales and marketing.
And your name is?
Joanne.
Joanne, okay. So sales and marketing, you're reaching out to businesses that have got all kinds of backup data needs.
Absolutely.
Right.
We're selling computers, we're servicing computers, we have a co-location service, we have managed hosting, co-location services, web design, everything.
Okay.
Everything IT we can handle.
All right. So let's kind of back up here a little bit with Stafford Associates and kind of explain what the company does, because it seems like you've expanded even since the last time that I got a chance to speak with people. My understanding was that Stafford Associates was backing up data for companies in a secure and a really very secure location. And then you were servicing some of the equipment. And now you've expanded out to...
Well, we've always done computer sales and service, and website design and development and programming. Once we built our new building, we were able to expand our data center. So we now can offer managed hosting and co-location, which is, our managed hosting is like our cloud, like the cloud. And our co-location, you bring your computers in and you put them in our data center, and we give you bandwidth, we give you power, and we give you security. Right. And then we have an off-site backup also, which is our cloud computer.
And what kind of companies are you in particular looking for?
We don't have any vertical market that we focus on. Any type of company at all, from lawyers to healthcare, anything at all.
Sounds like even me sitting in at home with the computer, got to back it up someplace.
Absolutely, absolutely. One-man shop to a 3,000-man shop, does not matter.
There you go.
You got to put your data somewhere.
So for all your computer needs, we're contacting you.
Stafford Associates.
And the website is Stafford Associates.
www.staffordnet.com.
Staffordnet.com. And your contact information?
Joanne at staffassociates.com or staffordassociates.com.
Perfect. Joanne, thanks so much. Absolute pleasure. Okay, we're here with Cliff Hymas from the town of Brookhaven.
Right. I am a mobility and disability specialist.
Okay.
And I'm here tonight to promote the concept of inclusion about businesses, the benefits of hiring people with disabilities.
Okay. So you're out speaking with businesses?
No, I work part-time. I'm a head injury survivor. And I do what I can with the resources I'm given.
Okay.
I'm here on my own tonight, and because I really believe in what I'm doing.
So what's the message then that we want to deliver to these businesses?
What we want to deliver to businesses is that there are a lot of benefits to hiring people with special needs, and they don't understand them. First of all, it's documented that people with disabilities are much more reliable employees than those without. Why? Because people with disabilities are working because they want to work. Other people go to work because they have to go to work. Also, depending on their what special they have, they are very focused, like people with autism. People don't realize how beneficial hiring somebody with autism is for certain jobs. If you have something that's very detailed and you want somebody who's going to focus on it, somebody with autism could do that. And they're also very creative people.
Right.
And they're just underused.
Yeah. No, I know a company that really does that. They do a lot of shipping, and they hire folks that are autistic.
Right.
And it's somewhat repetitive, but they need to pay attention to the details.
Exactly.
And that mindset really works out well with that.
So my email address is chymowitz@brookhaven.org. And if any business wants to get information about hiring people with special needs, they can get in touch with me.
Great. Good. I'm really glad I stopped over here to get your message.
I appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, we'll get that message out. Terrific.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We are now here with Jamie Latinsky with American Express.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So your focus with American Express is really on more the credit card side of it.
On the charge card side, we show people how to use the card to grow their business and help them with their cash flow. Businesses that are currently still using checks or paying with a debit card, the money comes out right away. This way they can hold on to their money a little bit longer and get rewarded, either with membership reward points or cash back.
Right, and it's important.
It's very important. Helps them with their spending power when they need to buy a business needs to buy a piece of equipment or isn't getting paid by their clients so quick. Then they might need to float their money a little bit longer, and American Express can help them do that with the charge cards.
So it's certainly more than a credit card company. It seems like there's more of a business, maybe even a business consulting portion that's involved over here.
That's exactly right, and that's why they have us out in the field. Want to talk to business owners, make sure they're using the right card, and also take advantage of the benefits that we offer that people don't normally take advantage of because they don't know that they're available.
Man, that's been like, a major issue, is they don't know. Because there's so many details that are out there, we just don't know.
That's right, just want to educate them.
Right, so if we were going to call somebody who's going to help us know all we really want, need to know and should know, and those things we don't know about American Express, we'd be contacting you. And how are we going to do that?
You're going to call me on my cell phone at 631-484-0120. Name is Jamie Latinsky, and a couple of my cards are free for the first year with no commitment, so try them out.
Great opportunity. Jamie,
thanks
so
very much. Have a good show.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
All right, next on the list is Roseberry Architectural Studio.
Roseberry Architectural Studio.
I got stuck on architectural, and I was reading it too. It's really terrible. So my name is Brian, and you are?
Jack Roseberry.
Jack Roseberry. All right, at least I got the Roseberry right.
Right, you did.
That was good.
Yes.
So you're in the architectural. What kind of architect are you? More residential, commercial?
Really a little bit of both. It's commercial and residential.
Right.
Really what I try to strive for is a mix of both residential and architectural, residential and commercial design and architecture, only because it just gives you a better feel for everything.
Yeah.
From a business standpoint, commercial gives you long-term work. Residential is more short-term. So if you balance it correctly, you have a steady flow of work and steady stream of income while things are going on.
Which is nice.
Which is nice, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
what I've seen in a lot of businesses, in a lot of office buildings, is that common space area. Mm-hmm. It seems to be taking on more of an importance lately. Have you experienced that, or am I just going into buildings that are that way?
Yeah, well, it depends on the people's feel. Some people want to have that enclosed cubicle. And the high enclosed cubicle, personally, I don't like that. I think it's an open office space. It depends on the office. An open office space, where you're an architect, in a design field, the open office space promotes ideas and movement and that type of thing. In a field where you got 8 people talking on phone, like a phone service industry, where there's a lot of phones, then you have to give them a cubicle, some enclosed spaces. So that gives you a higher, that gives you a little bit more restricted space at that point. But that's pretty common, what we call the bullpen area of office space.
Right.
So that's what we try to do as far as the, from that space standpoint. So it depends on the office. I've done work for Swanger Basiri. They have very specialized spaces. Everything's very specialized, and you need to be that way. You do a church site. You do a church. You have to have that sanctuary space. It's very wide open. You do office spaces or office spaces. It depends on the feel of the person who owns the business, how they want to have it from a spatial standpoint. And then some, granted, some people are too cheap to put up walls. They'll leave it wide open.
It's all different kinds of situations. So if they were going to reach out to you, they would go to, people want to find you, they go in the website?
Yeah, roseberryarchitect.com is the website.
Okay.
And I have an office in Ronkonkoma on 273 Hawkins Avenue.
All right.
And I also have a home office in Medford. And you can find me at 631-730-1262.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate the comments. Thank you. All right, we are scooting down now to our next company, and that is Divine Chiropractic. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. I'm Dr. Kathleen Didio, Divine Chiropractic.
Excellent, thank you very much. So let me ask you, chiropractic, self-explanatory, chiropractic. Is there, what got you into the business, into this field in the first place?
Well, it helped me out, and it's all about prevention and keeping you healthy. It's not necessarily about back pain, neck pain, but that's what it did. It helped me with my back pain, then I got into it, and I wanted to help everybody else.
All right, see, you experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
You became
Yes.
And that really is so important with so many companies, and then you go out there. So when you're speaking to people, when you're treating people, that must come through with you.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm laying hands on people and working with their bodies. I touch people's lives every day. It's awesome.
Right. So do you find a lot of people are now coming to you from a preventative standpoint?
We're trying to educate the public so that they will, but most of the time it is because they have some kind of issue or pain and then they want to get treated. And then I have to educate them about the other health benefits.
Right. And last question, from a referral standpoint,
yes.
Besides I have a pain in my back, who do I go to, that. But is there other professions that would lend themselves to being a good referral partner for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're getting a massage therapist in our office. That's always good, working with the muscles. The physical therapists are good too for exercises and working with the body that way also, retraining, rehabilitation, things like that.
Great, okay. And what would be your website?
My website is www.divine-chiropractic.com.
Great, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
You too. All right, we're going to keep the questions simple over here for the fire marshal. what do I do in my home if I see smoke?
First thing to do is get out.
Okay, that's good. And then we're calling?
Calling 911.
Okay, now let's go 6 months prior to that situation. What could I have done in my home to make it safer?
Well, make sure you have smoke detectors, make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector, and make sure that everybody in your home is familiar with an escape plan, which means having at least 2 ways out. Having at least 2 ways out is very important. If your primary means of egress is blocked, you have a second way. Typically in a house, in a bedroom, for example, the bedroom door is the way that we're most commonly going in and out of the room. If that becomes blocked because of a fire or smoke condition in the hallway, we need to have a second way out, which typically for most is going to be the window. That plan has to be practiced. And what we encourage everyone to do in the family is sit down with your family, your children, and go over a drawing of your floor plan of your house and have everybody figure out which their 2 ways are going to be, and then practice that, because it's always different when you're on your hands and knees and you're frightened trying to get around your home than when you're walking in and out of it like we are right now, no worries, no concerns, and everybody feels very safe at home. That's the biggest problem with loss of life and injury in fires that occur in the home, is because that's where we feel safest. And we don't feel there's anything there that's going to harm us. When we're out and about, we're in a place of business, or we're at school or work, you might be a little more aware of your surrounding and what's going on. But when you're home, you tend to let your guard down, you take your shoes off, you relax. And it's at home that there are many hazards that we could be affected by that we overlook most frequently.
I got to ask, how do you get that message out? It makes a load of sense to have that plan in place, to sit down with everybody at the table, know where you're going to go, know where the meeting place is, know those secondary exits. But
well, I can tell you the way we do it, the most effective way to get to the adults is to get to the kids. And we're coming up on Fire Prevention Week, the second week of October every year, National Fire Protection Week, and we try to get that message out to the kids. And the younger we start them, the better. And we start them with the basics, and then year after year we build on that. And then they go home, because we ask them to, go home and talk to mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, aunt, uncle, the adult in your home, and talk about the windows. Can I open my window? There's lots of different windows out there. Do they know how to open them? Have they been painted shut because we've had central air for 10 years and there's no reason to open the windows, right? So these are things that people need to think about, and think about it when you're not frightened and the smoke detector that hopefully you have isn't sounding at that moment because of the smoke in the house. And that's how we get to the adults. Adults, let's face it, we're all very busy people. I mean, look at this room. Everybody is crowded, these different displays and vendors. And I'm sure they got 10 other things on their mind right now. And probably fire safety is not one of those 10 things.
no, it's probably not. You're right.
It
So
probably
it's a
isn't.
challenge.
It is. It's a very big challenge. So it's a constant thing, trying to drive that message home. And unfortunately, it seems like people become aware of it more when there's a tragedy that they become touched by either friends, family, or it's just something so large that the entire community takes pause and says, wow, I can't believe that happened. And then they start looking at their own homes or their own places of work and trying to address that going forward.
Sad but true. We all wait for something to happen before we do something about it. Not a good thing to do. So everybody should be getting down to the firehouse for the for the Fire Prevention Week. Going to the firehouses when you do those demonstrations.
Absolutely.
There's a lot to take away. Really a lot to take away from that.
The next 2 to 3 weeks, lots of open houses. Check your local fire department for their date and their time.
Great.
Multiple firehouses in some areas. Just find out where it is and when, and go. Bring the kids.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Great. We are now here with Eileen Littman from Leah Sophia, which is a jewelry company, but you are a very active jewelry company, doing these home parties, also a different kind of fundraising activity that you could do with the jewelry.
Fundraising, as well as wedding expos, business expos such as this, and the types of fundraising that we do will go towards a charitable cause of a business's choice.
Okay, that's very good. So we're like I do some events. I guess in like an event like this, if we were selling the jewelry, some of the proceeds would go to a designated charity?
10% of the profits would go towards a designated charity, yes.
Okay. And what about home parties? If someone were to do a home party, same kind of thing?
Home parties are plentiful. Yeah, home
okay.
parties are plentiful, and usually the rewards go to the hostess. But if they chose to have a charitable cause for it to go towards, that's their option.
Right. And has that been really popular?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is your franchise? Is that how this works?
It's not a franchise. I'm an independent sales advisor for Leah Sophia.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur, sole proprietor. This is my business, and I can sell anywhere. There aren't any zones, so I can sell. I'm out of Hop Hog, but I could sell in California off of my website.
Right, but most of the parties that you're doing
Most of the parties are pretty much local on Long Island.
because they're face to face.
Yes.
You're physically
That's
there.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's got to be rewarding raising money for these charities and
Oh.
helping people, and it's got to be a lot of fun at some of these events too.
It sure is.
Yeah.
I party for my paycheck.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Party for your paycheck. Eileen, thanks so much.
Thank you.
That's a great way to live, man. Party for your paycheck. Who should work for a paycheck anymore? I'm going to go with that, party for a paycheck. Hey, write that down. Party for a paycheck.
Give me that.
We're here with Rich Delfino from ServPro. And I think pretty much you could take this interview pretty much anyway. So what does ServPro do? Here's the question. What does ServPro do, and why are you so passionate about what it is that you do?
Well, ServPro is a fire, smoke, water cleanup company.
Right.
And the passion is helping the people that are in trouble. When you have a house, pipes break, small fires happen, unfortunately, and we come out to help you out. We clean it up like it never even happened. That's our motto. And we get all insurance companies. We work with all the major insurance companies. They give us all the work. And we have a good feeling when we leave the house that the people are put back to where they were before the loss happened.
Right.
So,
It's got to be so emotional. You're walking into a
very
situation.
emotional. We did a lot of work during Sandy, as everybody knows,
Right.
and that was break your heart type of stuff. When I knew I was having Thanksgiving dinner in my house, I knew the people were either on the second floor of their house because the first floor was washed out, or they were in a hotel somewhere. So that storm really hit us hard. I'm a family business. This is my number one employee, Laura, and we take everything to heart. We're on every job. So we don't just send our employees out. I go to every job.
There you go.
So I'm the owner of the company. I visit every person, and knock on wood, we hopefully can help you out.
There you go. You see that face, man? That is the face
This
of
is the face
sincerity.
only a mother can love,
No,
right?
come on.
Come on.
But that is the face of sincerity, and that's key, and that's why people call you.
Yeah, it is true.
And that's good. So how can they call you?
Well, number one, they
website.
can call their insurance company, or number two, www.servprofpatchwork.com, right? Okay. And we're around. We go from Montauk to Manhattan. We're all over the place.
That's great. And now, quick question though. So if I had a claim and I go through my insurance company, can I tell them who's going to do the cleanup?
Without a doubt. You say, I met ServPro. They're a great company. I've got a lot of referral friends who also use ServPro. Whatever you want to do, it's your house. Remember that.
There you go. It's your house. You're in
It's
control.
your house.
You're in control
of your own destiny.
Thank you, sir.
All
You're
right, you got
terrific.
it. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
Why do I do the insurance?
Why do
I,
you do what you do?
I love
How's
to
that
help
Bergoni
people.
question?
My name is Rich Abinanti. I own the Metro Agency in Rocky Point. We're a full-service insurance agency. We specialize in both personal and commercial lines as well as AFLAC. So obviously with all the affordable health care going on, Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, people are confused. You know, that's where we try to step in, help them out, supplement their insurance with AFLAC, and save them money.
Yeah, the Obamacare topic continues to come up over here, and it's going to affect a lot of businesses as we move forward.
Absolutely, you know, and it's going to. I mean, our office, we're certified for the Shop Exchange, so we are, you know, people can come down and sign up for the business programs with us. Certification for the individual exchanges happen on October 24th, so we're going to be a full service operation for the exchanges as well. So, it's
That'd be good. You got to keep informing the world as to how it's going to affect everybody.
That's what we're here for.
And that's going to be a full-time job also.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You as well.
Sun Nation.
Sun Nation, that's right.
Sun Nation with Bob
Meinke.
Bob Meinke with Sun Nation. So tell me about the company. Is it solar generating electric, just generating hot water?
We're generating
A little bit of
electric,
both?
that's right. We've been around for 10 years. We've done almost 1,000 residential installations on Long Island. And we do churches, synagogues, and fire departments. And we help people offset their electric bill by using solar, nice clean energy, instead of fossil fuel burning energy.
Right, and you get a tax break?
There's a LIPA rebate these days, and
Right.
there's a federal and state tax break, sure is.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things that I think would be important, you know, from the referral standpoint, we're at a networking event and that kind of thing, like a roofing company. So if somebody has a 20-year-old roof, to give you a call, you put this on, you're going to refer business over to the roofing company.
Okay.
Right? Because you need a good roof.
That's true. We might refer that. We also do roofing in-house, by the way. We have over 30 employees. We have electricians. We have roofers. We have a complete staff of people to do that kind of work.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I was right in line on that
You're
one.
right in line
wasn't
with
I?
that one.
Yeah.
But if sometimes people want do their own roof, they could do their own roof. We have
Right.
their own roofer if they want.
Yeah, but
Somebody local, preferably.
Right. So who else would be a good referral partner for you? Assuming not a roofing company.
Oh, a real estate person. If a person wants to buy a house and they want to make it more attractive to a seller, if by having a solar installation on the roof, it makes them more attractive because they can tell the next buyer, hey, there's no electric bill here because it's all powered by solar. So real estate person's a good contact for us. And sometimes I'm thinking about other people who might be a good contact for us. A bank is an architect's good because some of the bigger jobs do require architectural drawings to get done. Right. A bank is a good because sometimes they want to finance the solar install. So a banker sometimes needs to get involved to help them people find the finance or get a home equity line of credit.
Good.
So a bank is a good source for us too.
There you go. All right, so if you're in any of these industries, you got to give Bob a call. You never know where the business is going to come from.
Cool.
And that would work out pretty well. Your website is, before we go?
SunNationSolarSystems.com.
Perfect. Bob, thanks so much.
Okay.
You're a good man.
All
Hey,
right.
we're over here. I just ran across a person I was just introduced to. Are you with the United?
I'm with United Healthcare Community Plan.
Okay.
And what I do is I help people get health insurance. I do Medicaid, Child Health Plus, and Family Health Plus.
You know, it's great for you coming down to an event like this, and we talk about different kinds of referral partners. So what would be a good referral partner for you at an event?
I think everybody is. Everybody is in needed health insurance right now, and everybody can use it. And even if you do have it, you might be able to get it for free at a very low cost.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Thanks so much.
Thanks for meeting you.
You got it. And now we're with Hugo Cardenas.
Hi, how are you?
Very good,
Nice
with
to meet
Kara
you.
System. Pleasure
Yes,
meeting you
yes,
too.
yeah.
Now, the product here is...
Well, we are a professional beauty supply. Our business is, our major business is to sell to beauty salons. And all this is exclusive. This is something that you're not going to find in a supermarket or in a pharmacy. Okay, so this is what the salons use as a professional with their clients. Okay.
So it's all proprietary product, but you actually have an opportunity here for people that are looking
Yes,
to...
yes, definitely. We are looking for distributors in all areas. It could be here on Long Island or out Long Island, and it has a very good profit. You know, always the business that goes around with ladies, they like beauty things, they like beauty products, so they spend money in this, so they can make a very good profit.
Right, and then it's not really, if you're speaking to these beauty salons, they're all using the product.
Yes,
and
yes.
they become a partner with you?
It's more like a distributor, not a partner, but it's, it's kind of, because what they do, they buy from my company, and then they resell the product to the salons. But again, I'm talking about they have margins between 45 and 65%. So as a distributor,
Right. Yeah,
so it's a good opportunity. Yeah, it's a nice opportunity.
Right,
yeah.
absolutely.
And right now with the economy that people is looking what to do, where to work, this is a great opportunity to have.
So they would contact you, and how would
Yes,
they do that?
yes. My company is Anaga Beauty, and my phone number is 516-448-4752.
Great, Hugo, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We are now here with Lisa Renee Pomerantz. Lisa, it's a pleasure to see you.
Nice to see you, Brian.
Yeah, it's good. So, there's always a number of lawyers that are out there. You have an award from the Long Island Business News. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's good. And what area of law are you practicing?
I'm a business attorney. I handle transactions and contracts and amicable and effective dispute resolution through negotiation, mediation, and arbitration for small businesses.
One of the things that we ran across before was the idea of business succession planning, and how important that is, transferring ownership from one, even if it's one family member, over to another. That would be something that you're...
Yes, and actually that is a very important issue, and I think family businesses as a whole are a very important potential client for me, because the people in the family don't even want to talk about the business issues between them.
Right.
And I can help them either through mediation or through negotiation formalize their business relationships and avoid ruining their family relationships because of a business dispute.
It's one of those topics. It's, it becomes very emotional. It's like buying life insurance. Because, I know I need it, but I don't want to talk about my mortality.
Exactly.
And this kind of thing, too. It's like,
Exactly, and a lot of times people want to pass on their business to a child who either might not be suitable for it or really doesn't have an interest in it. So and it's very difficult for people in a family to discuss those issues.
Right.
So I can help facilitate that discussion.
But they need to do it. All right, so if they wanted you to facilitate that discussion, they're going to go to your website, and that is?
My website is www.lisapalm.com, and they can also subscribe to my newsletter and view some of my newsletter articles on the website.
Great. Okay, it sounds like a great idea. So it's lisapalm.com,
Yes.
and then you can get your newsletter so you can stay current on everything, and maybe drop a hint of it to the other family members at its time.
Absolutely, and I have worked with families on those issues.
Great. Thank you so much again, Lisa.
That's
really
so
appreciate
nice
it.
to see you,
You too.
Bonnie.
There she is. Does our Coldwell Banker understand?
Yes, I do.
There you go. Bonnie understands. Tell me, what is it that Bonnie understands that we should know about?
Well, Coldwell Banker is a full-service real estate agency. Okay, I like to help people, and I like to, help people and educate them about the real estate process.
Okay. I mean, that would mean really when it comes to pricing the home, explaining how a home gets
Helping
priced.
them
It's not just on what I want, right?
No, helping them find the right house, educating them on what the right price is.
Right.
There's a whole process that people may not know about, the mortgage process. We have mortgage brokers as part of Coldwell Banker.
Right.
And all those extra services. We even have a concierge if you're getting ready to sell your home. You can come, call them, and find somebody to paint for you, find somebody to fix that front stoop that you've been saying you're going to fix,
Yes, right.
All those kind of services we have available at Coldwell Banker. Yes.
They really do take everything. They take care of everything from soup to nuts, and it makes the process a lot easier for people.
Yes. Wonderful agency. I'm having a great time in real estate.
Good. Looks like you are.
Come on down.
Okay. And where are they going to? How did they get in touch with you?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm Bonnie Boger, and you can call me at 631-662-1983 or go to cbmoves.com/bonnie.boger.
There you go. Thank you so
There you
much,
go.
Bonnie. Absolutely
Thank
terrific.
You. Great to meet you.
You too.
Having a great time tonight.
Good. Yeah, it's good. I'm curious to see what the final total is going to be on the numbers, but
it's
I'm sure it's
great.
going to be pretty
Great.
impressive.
Did you go already?
We are.
Oh,
Yeah, here we go. Oh no. Yeah, I know. You got to love that. A lot of folks see sharing tables. We are now here with Kathleen Mazza with Island Transitions, and you are helping people.
I help them move.
Right. That's perfect, actually, that you're sharing a table over here with a real
We
estate
are.
company.
Yes, we're friends. And what I do is help seniors do their packing, organizing, downsizing, moving, and then once they do move, we do all of the unpack for them.
That's the first time I've heard of that. Usually
Yeah.
it's the moving out, but it's never the moving in.
Right, and if they weren't organized before, they certainly are when we move them in.
Yeah.
We set up their entire kitchens, all their closets, so they can find the things that they love.
You must do a great job of packing, because I know last time I packed, there's just stuff in boxes.
We
and
never
then
have
you don't
any
mark it.
breakage, no.
Yeah.
And we use paper and bubble wrap, and it's so much more than just the move. We help them emotionally through it, because my typical client's about 80 years old.
Okay.
They've been in their house 40 years, 50 years, and I even had one that was in the house for 63 years.
Wow, long
It's just
time.
amazing.
Yeah.
And we help them through the whole process.
So your focus is on the senior market. You must
It
work
is.
with the families quite a bit in order to make that happen.
Yes, sometimes the families contact us to help mom or dad.
Right.
And then my whole team comes in and we meet with them, a free consultation, and do the whole thing. And
Yeah.
we're with them every step of the way. So it might be 20 phone calls to me, but we get the job done. We make them feel comfortable about it.
That's great. And also with moving, it's got to be like a transition when it comes to packing things.
Yes, they often don't realize how much stuff they have. So then we'll help them downsize. We can coordinate with estate sale people, with antique appraisers, and get things sold for them and downsize to donations or local churches.
Okay, there you go. There's another possibility on the referral partner side. All these folks that are out there that are doing various appraisals, be it for art, real estate, if it's for jewelry, anything like that, that's a good connection for you, for them, business
When
going
they
back
sell
and forth.
their things, then it can help to pay for the move.
Perfect, Kathleen, thanks so much. That's good.
And it's Island Transitions, www.islandtransitions.us, and
Okay.
they can find me at 631-421-3781.
There you go. You took away my last question on that one, but it was
Thank
good.
you. Have a great day.
Thanks, Kathleen. You too.
Wait, now you got to get a really cool story here, because Kathleen and I, this is our first night working together,
Okay.
but we've known each other since we were, how
7
old?
years
7 years old.
Really?
Yep. Isn't that a great story?
That is a good story. Oh, I'm gonna challenged on time though.
Is he filming?
Did you get that? Okay. Oh, I should have looked up. Okay. All right, here's a little piece of information that you didn't know. We'll keep our score friends right behind us over there. These two folks wound up with a table together over here. One, you got a real estate company. Two, you got a company that helps people pack, move, and move in, which really I think is a phenomenal story too. Besides you helping with every aspect of it, and that adds into the every aspect.
Right.
But you've known each other. You've known each other for how long?
Well, we won't mention the number.
Okay. You've known each other since you were how old?
In 2nd grade in Massapequa Park.
That is something. And you didn't know that?
And tonight was the first night we're doing business together.
That's great.
So we're longtime friends, and our children grew up together. And now that we're in businesses that are alike, I was in a hospital laboratory, and Bonnie's a music therapist.
Good.
And then when
Both
we
our
decided to
second
do
careers.
That's why you like
second
working
careers,
with people so much too, right? You
we
like
did.
the therapy
We
side.
had that
Very
little
cool.
healthcare background.
That's great.
And we said, let's do this for the town of Brookhaven and be a part of this as small business owners.
There you go, folks. Now you get your beautiful story of the night. Now, of course, if you're sitting at home, here's the first thing you're going to do. Go get out those elementary school books, your high school yearbooks. Go get in touch with all those people. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, actually, this weekend we're having a class reunion.
Perfect. Oh, you two should be the, what do you call it?
Of course.
I don't know, the Queen's story, I guess. I was trying to come up with something.
We're sharing the crown.
That's perfect.
There you go. Right. There's
Excellent.
no king this year. There's just 2 queens.
Just 2 queens. That's good. So good. All right.
Have a
You keep
great
going.
day.
We're going to keep moving on. We're going to get our score folks in here. Here's our representative on the score side of things. Last year, when you guys were here, I had the toughest time getting you to admit that you have a wealth of knowledge in your head and you were helping out business. It's always like, yeah, we help, we help, we help. What did you do prior to joining SCORE?
Oh, that's a good question. Thank you for asking, because I just told somebody my story, how I started from nothing about 1968. Went into business myself with another gentleman, and we actually grew a business that became significant enough to go public.
Very nice.
I did the American dream of starting a business, owning a business, and going public, and then selling the business.
And
so I have all of that experience, and I'd like to pass it on to other people.
And that is why, if you have a business and you're not getting in touch with the group here, SCORE, which stands for
Service Corps of Retired Executives.
That have been there and done that.
Yes.
You know, we go through this learning curve as a business owner. It's like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and you're going to learn, and it's important to learn, and it's important to have those little failures along the way so you're doing it. But when it comes to that learning curve, why not speed up the learning curve and give a guy like you a call, or any of the other volunteers that are within the SCORE program? It makes no sense not to do it.
Absolutely,
And
you're absolutely right.
And the cost is?
The cost is free.
Oh, I love that
free.
word.
Isn't that a great? People don't believe me, but it's free.
It's free. Free and valuable. It's a nice combination.
Exactly.
Thanks
Thank you
so much. All right, thanks for sharing your story. The website is score.com, if I remember correctly?
ScoreLongIsland.org.
ScoreLongIsland.org. Excellent.
Yes.
Give them a call.
Thank you.
Excellent. Nice stuff. Nice story. We are now here with Rory King from Habitat for Humanity, the Suffolk County group, of course, right? Which is good. So Habitat for Humanity, you're building homes for people. Are you involved? Are you one of the guys that are out there building?
I am not building. I am actually a AmeriCorps member, AmeriCorps Vista, and I do a year-long service where I try to, I'm into volunteer development, so I coordinate with the volunteers, and I try to get them going and everything. Right now I'm trying to do a skilled leader program, so we're looking for skilled volunteers. But let me tell you a little bit about Suffolk, Habitat Suffolk affiliate. We built over 165 houses in the last 25 years. And we have a restore located in Ronkonkoma where we sell discounted building supplies, and everything from that store is donated, so all that goes back into building the houses.
Now, with the skilled volunteers, how are you going out to find these volunteers? Are they finding you? Are you proactively finding them?
See, that's the hard part. Because most of them are the baby boomers and the people who are retired, and a lot of them aren't tech savvy per se. And it's been a real challenge for me for the last month since I've been working trying to get the skilled volunteers. But most of them have volunteered for Habitat before, and then when they retire or when they have free time, they come and volunteer. But that's the thing. We're looking for skilled volunteers. So.
Right. You keep working at it, you'll find it.
Yeah.
You got to speak to this. It's an architectural firm and a few other firms in here. Maybe they would be able to put you in touch with some of the volunteers that have the skill sets that you're looking for.
Yeah, totally. I definitely met a couple of people that I'll be keeping in touch with. So hopefully it's a great outcome after tonight.
Yeah, even the sign company that was up in the other building. Anything's possible with them. Anything. So it'll all there. Rory, thanks so much for doing what you're doing. Really appreciate the effort you're putting into this. And keep building those homes, or keep coordinating to make sure those homes get built. One day you'll swing a hammer, you and I both.
Well, that's how I got into it. I started off building, and then I just enjoyed it. I liked what the company represented, the organization, and I just wanted to keep doing it. So
it's nice helping everybody out.
Yeah, it is.
We'll speak to you later.
All right.
Thanks. Audrey, you're with ShopRite. You're down here at these events.
Home. We're here to promote our delivery service.
Okay.
It's internet orders, and you can either pick them up at the store or have them delivered to your home.
Yes, that I am well aware of. I didn't know we could pick them up, but we do have it delivered. We've been doing that, for quite a while, and it's great. You get a
the
window
customers love it. They pick a time, and we bring it to them. It's a 2-hour window for delivery and a half-an-hour window for pickup.
Yep. And the guys that show up, most of the time, it's men that are delivering.
Yes.
Right? They're doing, and they're great. They offer to leave it at the door if you wish.
Whatever they like. If
in.
it's someone who's handicapped or needs help, they'll bring it in. They'll take it out. They'll unpack it for you if you need it.
Yeah. No, it's good. That's why I go to the supermarket. I'm just picking up a couple items, but we're always constantly, using the service as it comes through. So that's good. But also with the, if folks wanted to put an order in online and pick it up at the store.
Yes, they can do that. It can be same day, or you can order up to 7 days in advance.
Okay. And then we give you the time that we're going to pick it up?
Right. As you're placing your order, you schedule a pickup time, and we have it ready for you. You just pull up. You don't even have to get out of your car. We have a camera. We look for you, and we bring it out to you.
There we go. Drive-through.
I wish we had drive-through when I had young kids.
I know.
I used to say that all the time.
Yeah, I know you got to run out. You got to get something from the drugstore.
Exactly.
You got to put everybody in the car, get them out of the car. It's not good. That's a great service. I'm really glad that you're here.
Thank you.
And supporting the event, as you always have been supporting the event. So it's all good. So, all right, good. We'll catch up to you. We'll catch up to those cookies later. We are now here with Everyone's Minister, and you take donations, you're doing a fundraiser, you're helping out the community, it's all good. I'm going to walk over here, we get a little bit closer, and this way we can hear the story. So tell us all about your story. I know this is going to be a good one.
Well,
I was just looking at the dresses.
I'm Reverend Dr. Mary Pat Quinn. I'm a non-denominational minister, and what we're doing is asking for donations of wedding gowns. Sometimes they're just stuck in the back of the closet, getting all dusty. We're looking for them because we auction them off, and 100% of the profits go to the Carol Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Center. So if you have anything back there and you want to do it for a good cause, please donate your wedding gowns. You can donate them in honor of or in memory of someone, and then you get a hang tag that goes onto the dress, so the person buying the dress knows the whole history behind the donation. You can get a tax deduction from it, and please.
So the hang tag is the actual story behind?
Yes.
That's really nice.
It has a picture of the person wearing the gown initially. The original bride is on it.
Right.
And then it says why they're doing it. Maybe it's Aunt Sally who had a mastectomy, or somebody else, a neighbor had a breast cancer. So that's what we're looking for. And I am a wedding minister, so I talk with brides all the time.
That's very good. So what made you decide to do the charitable side of this?
Well, it makes sense.
Okay, there you go. That was an obvious answer.
It makes
but you
sense.
are right, it does make sense.
Yes, I marry whomever wishes to get married. Usually there's some kind of gown in there. It's a first wedding, it's a second wedding. They don't all have to be white. We even have saris. So there's quite a few dresses, but we need more before we can auction them off.
Okay, so there we go. So if you have a dress, you want to get in touch with the Reverend, and where do they send it?
Well, we're located in East Setauket.
All right.
The website is everyone'sminister.org. The email is everyone'sminister@gmail.com. So it's easy to remember because we marry everyone who wishes to get married.
It's perfect. All right, so go take a look in your closets now. Besides going back and taking a look at your high school books, your yearbooks, we're now going to find those old wedding dresses and do something with it. You're going to donate it over here. They're going to refurbish it. They're going to give it to somebody who's going to be really proud to wear that dress. And whoever purchases it, are going to be able to donate the money too.
Auction them off.
Auction them off.
Auction them off, and all that money goes directly for Carol Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Center.
Great. That's all terrific. Thanks so much. And you're in my neighborhood too. I'll stop down one time. It'll be fun. Yeah. So we're now here with Deborah with Shop.com. Now Shop.com it's a huge company.
It is.
Right? You've got all kinds of products. You're linked up with all kinds of different companies. You've got proprietary products.
Yep.
That are involved. What was it that brought you to this business?
For me, wanting to do something entrepreneurial for myself as opposed to, always having a boss. Shop.com is a franchise opportunity. We're about 3 times the size of Amazon. It was actually founded by Bill Gates and the guys who run eBay and Yahoo. And then our parent company, Market America, bought them about 3 years ago. And we've got about 3,000 partner stores. It's all the stores that everybody already knows and loves and trusts. And we actually pay 2% to 50% to every single person who comes to shop with us. So our customers save money and make money. And then all of our distributors and business partners are making money from the advertising as well.
Yeah, I've used it a number of times, and one of the places that I found it to be very useful is I had to go pick up a coffee machine.
There
it
you
was
go.
a little mundane item, but anyhow, I had to go pick up a coffee machine, the coffee machine. I went online, I looked at all the different things with my
That's
wife
right.
here, and then I bought it. And when I got there, I just picked it up right there.
Yeah,
so it was
that's
nice
one of the awesome things.
Yeah, so we were able to do all the window shopping at home. That was a pleasant thing.
And
it was
comparison
done.
shopping. So we're the only site that does what we do, which is you can put in a particular brand of something that you want, and we'll show you all of the pricing that's out there. It might be $59 at one place, $69 at another, $89 at another. And if you had a choice between $59 and $89, which would you prefer?
I would go with the 59.
Absolutely.
But I thought that was a rhetorical question, but I answered it anyhow.
There you go.
Hey, Deborah, I really appreciate it. So what website are they going to find you?
PurchaseAnything.net.
PurchaseAnything.net, and they're going to come to you.
Yep.
And then they'll be able to access everything.
Absolutely, and we're also shop consultants, so when someone gets to the site, if they actually want someone to take them through the site to help them find what they're looking for, we actually do that, and nobody else does that.
There you go. You don't have to
Personal touch.
you don't have to leave your house, and you got you got help.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Deborah,
Yeah.
thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Great story.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. So you're at the Long Island Business Referral Association. Your name is?
Teresa.
Teresa. Excellent. And you're involved with the organization. How and why?
Well, we have 25 exclusive members. We're looking to grow the membership, and it's a group of local people that get together at the Santa Marich's Diner every Wednesday at 7 a.m., and we exchange referrals for each other, and we're a growing organization, and it's a lot of fun.
And everything is going to be real estate related?
Oh, no, not at all. We have accountants, barber. It's an exclusive, so if you are
One
in
per
the group,
industry?
correct. So we have real estate agent, our printer, everyone in the group.
And part-time photographer?
Yes, uh-oh. So it is exclusive. Everybody's welcome to come down for a breakfast, meet the group.
Good.
And if they like it, stick around. It's been fabulous.
Okay. So you got a website? What your website is?
Yeah, website. I don't want to give the wrong website. Where's
Okay.
our website? Just tell it to me.
Okay, the website is going to be www.libra.ny.com. All right, and it's one per industry. And you're meeting, where's the location again that you're meeting?
Santa Marich's Diner on Montauk Highway in
Okay.
Santa Marich's. It's
And-
Marich's Bay Diner.
Is that a morning meeting?
Yes, 7 a.m. every Wednesday.
Nice, 7 a.m. We get the early rises on
Yes.
this. But it also doesn't interfere with the day.
No, it's
So
great.
good.
Actually, it gets you ready for your day. It's great. We call it psychic income. Everybody in the group really likes each other.
No,
we use
that's good.
everybody in the group, and we've become very good friends.
That's a supportive group. It's
Yes,
nice when
it
everybody
really
likes
is.
each
It
other.
really
Otherwise,
is.
how are you going to give business to somebody you don't like? I
Exactly.
don't think so.
No.
That's great. Thank you so much.
you.
Great organization. And obviously, you got a tremendous amount of supporters. Everybody down here tonight.
Thank you.
So it's all good.
Have a
Okay.
good night.
Thank you. You too. We are now here with another one of our Brookhaven Business Advisory Council members, and actually someone who's been so supportive of my effort, and was actually terrific, and the first person that we interviewed on that TV show.
True. Yes, yes.
And that is Ronnie Rosen. Ronnie, thanks for being being here.
Thank you for having me here.
It's great. Now, Ronnie is involved with the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center, which has got a whole bunch of initials, but it's better when it's said out loud. Stony Brook, they're located in Stony Brook.
Yes, we're located in the Research and Development Park, which is off of Stony Brook Road as part of Stony Brook University, but it's not on the main campus. And we help anyone who's interested in growing a business, starting a business, finding out about loans, writing business plans, marketing plans. We're a wonderful resource for businesses. When small business owners don't have anyone else to speak with, they should come to the Small Business Development Center.
And that's always been a big thing, small business. You know, in small business, it means a variety of different things. If you're a big government organization, it's 500 or more employees.
That's true.
But the reality is most businesses on Long Island are less than that. But then some of the smallest businesses have got some huge income that's there too.
That's true, but there are many businesses who have no one to turn to when they really need help with getting loans or writing marketing plans, or we do a tremendous amount of work as far as workshops are concerned, so training is a big part of what we do. And it's wonderful. We help the individual business owner up to 500 people employed.
Right. This is going to be another one of these websites that you really want to pay attention to because there's so much going on over at the Small Business Development Center when it comes to these seminars, and you need to attend, and they're completely free.
They are usually free. We do run the only one that we have that's paid right now is a QuickBooks workshop, which is totally full. We run them every season, every couple of months we do that. So definitely you should call the center or look us up online. It's Small Business Development Center. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, if you just Google Stony Brook Stony Brook SBDC will come up.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't going to go near the website. I know it's so long, but you're right. You just Google it, Stony Brook Small Business Development Center. It comes up. It's right on the campus, and there's a number of other development centers, small business development centers around Long Island. But of course,
really one other. Only one other on Long Island. We do have satellite offices, each of the centers. There's another one at Farmingdale State College. And we each have our own satellite offices in different places. And right now we have a huge effort to help people who've been injured by Sandy, businesses. We do the business part, FEMA does the home part. So if you've had any injury, any business losses as a result of Sandy, please come and see us because we're the people that help you fill out the applications.
Right, and there's so many other reasons to be getting down there too. So if anybody's in doubt as to whether or not you would be appropriate, you just make the phone call, and then you're going to find out whether you are or not, and you'll probably refer them back to someplace.
Absolutely. 631-632-9837. And we'll try to help you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ronnie. You're terrific. Thank you. We are now here with Jennifer Savannah from Bass Electric.
Yes,
you know, Jennifer, you and I met a long time ago. I had attended one of the North Brookhaven meetings probably 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And it was a great meeting at that point. So Bass Electric.
So Bass Electric, yes. We've been in business for almost 6 years. We do residential, commercial, some light industrial work. You can give us a call at 631-807-4438. And you can send us a customer, really anybody who has electric.
Which
Which
should be just about everybody. Well, I'm sure there's some people.
Yeah.
You know, I had a conversation with the fire marshal before, and you know, we were talking about what to do in case something goes wrong, and when to call, but then also to have that escape plan. What could we do in a residential manner? What should we be doing to make sure that our electric is safe and up to code?
You should be making aware of your electrical panel. Make sure that there is no rust in your electrical panel. You should be able to check your breakers. If you have a pushmatic panel, that panel has known to not shut off by itself, so that would cause a fire. Make sure you change your smoke detector batteries. Same thing, most smoke detectors right now are hardwired, which means that as long as your batteries are fine, they're all going to go off at the same time.
Right.
So
now,
definitely.
Is that a service that you would provide? Because I'm good at changing my batteries. I do that. I must admit I have a little bit of weakness in some of these other things, but I can make a phone call.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely give us a call. Sometimes what I did learn is that smoke detectors do expire.
That I didn't know.
Absolutely. So when you go home, check your smoke detector. There is an expiration date right on the front.
Okay.
If they are expired, give me a call.
All right. So we can do that. You can
Yes.
replace the AC. You can also take a look at the panel, the electric panel,
electrical
whatever I need to do. You know, on that. That's great. Okay. So, and you're located.
We are located in Port Jefferson Station.
Okay. You cover geographically. You're covering
all of Suffolk County.
Okay.
We're all of Suffolk County, licensed and insured. Yeah.
Okay. And one more time, the website is.
The website is www.willsbasselectric.com.
Excellent. You're right. I appreciate it, Jennifer. Thanks so much. You're good.
Thank you, Mike.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
We're going to
Thank
keep
you.
everybody safe. Now we all know what to do now, and then to have that plan on how to get out of a home if anything's going on. It's good. And maybe nobody will ever have a problem again.
Let's hope.
That's it. We're going to save a life here tonight. All right. I think we have a couple more people to speak to, so let's move along. We're here with Christine Davis with Davis App House.
Hello.
Hi. It's good to have you here. Thanks for participating tonight.
It was
great.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really, to see all these small businesses on Long Island, really great.
You know, it's nice having everybody come out. We had great registration, so many vendors that were down here too. You know, it was fun, you know, to see who was talking to who. We had a couple of great stories in on that one. So just to go with your business, Davis App House, what is that, for one?
I develop mobile apps for small businesses for the obvious reasons that businesses need to have an app to actually increase their revenue and actually to reach their clients. For example, everybody here has a mobile phone of some sort, but they may or may not have their laptop. So again, this is how they can actually increase their business. For example, you may have heard of the Emporium Club. It's in Patchogue.
Yes, absolutely.
Download the app.
Yeah.
You're looking at the developer.
So now that way, you or the Emporium can proactively send me messages. So it's not like if they have a website, I have to go to the website to get whatever it is.
And on
if
top
I
of
have
it-
the app, they control what gets sent to the app, and it will magically appear.
And think about it, you can actually get it free sometimes, because if they have specials and they're running specials, then you will be the first one to know, you or the individual that has the app.
Right.
So again, I'm letting businesses on Long Island know that the service is available. It's definitely affordable, and again, go viral, be mobile with Davis App House.
Absolutely, and it makes so much sense, especially
Yes,
for
it
something like
does.
that, you know, because you want to they want to have the people coming down to these shows, and it's constant
Exactly.
shows.
And think about it, paper, print, postage, that adds up.
Yes.
Again, you just send it to the phones.
That's good. Hey, thanks so much for joining us
Thank you
tonight.
very much for having me. I appreciate it.
It's good. I hope you met a whole lot of people to
I
help
sure
out.
did. It was
It's good.
phenomenal.
Good deal. Okay, Christine, thanks.
Thank
You're
you.
good. Here we go.
Okay.
We have just completed meeting so many of the vendors. I don't know if we got to everybody, and if we missed one of the vendors, I got to apologize for that. But there was so many down here. You know, we did our best efforts, and that's really what it was all about. And the best efforts, I got to use that as the segue coming over here. This is Henry Bramwell, who's the president now of the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council. Don't look so scared. It's a good group of people, you know, as you would know. But the effort that everybody put into promoting this thing was phenomenal. The registration, phenomenal. And I know you got some of these numbers tucked away in your head. I've been saying over 400.
Well, the grand total is about 465.
Good, you didn't make a liar out of me. That's
No, we had 90 vendors, which is a record, and having all those people come through here is probably the most successful show they've ever done. So, and the organization. Now that you got me on a roll, why do I do it? It's the people. The people like Brian, the people that are involved in the organization, they make it exciting, they make it fun, and it's great to be around people like that.
Yeah, so folks have asked me, so why do I like doing the interviews? Look at that face, look at that smile. That's why I like doing this, because it's fun getting out there.
Right.
You know, and it's fun telling your story, and especially when you're telling other people's stories. And that is the way I look at really what the Business Advisory Council is about. You know, we're there a representation of 20 some odd businesses, all business owners, and we're a representation of the business community, and we're taking those stories collectively, bringing it to a location, and tonight the location is right over here. Yeah. And you're making that happen.
Well,
with us now.
and businesses sharing their experiences, you know, and in this day and age where businesses have to reinvent themselves all the time because of the internet and all these different things going on, it's great to have a forum where people can exchange ideas and talk about different things, and hopefully we as an organization can serve as a resource for them and be a liaison between those businesses in the town.
Right. You know, one of the things that we kind of focused a bit on over here is the referrals and different partnerships, and there's a lot of businesses. One table in particular, it's a great story. It was a real estate company and then a moving company or packing company. The two of them knew each other since they were 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was the first time they got a chance to work together. So.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a great story.
You brought them together.
No,
a success story.
You brought them together.
No, not me.
All
Not
right.
me. Jim
Hey.
Guma and Doreen.
Yeah, and actually a lot of the folks that are behind us, part of the Business
Absolutely.
Advisory Council.
They did an unbelievable job.
Yeah.
Unbelievable job.
Absolutely. So if you want to find out more about what we're doing, our website, it's brookhavenbac.org. Go take a look there. All of our council members are listed up on the site. You can see what they all do for a living besides this volunteer stuff, which is so important with everything that we do and important to us also, as what Henry said. And then you can also see the different events that we do. Besides this event, we have the job fair that's generally in the springtime, large business outreach. There's different publications that we've all been putting together. And we want to hear from you. We want to know what you're thinking, what's out there, perhaps what we could be doing better and different in the future going forward.
As a matter of fact, tonight's resource guide that we've been handing out that has a list of the vendors and things like that, that's on the website right now that people can download. It's up there available for them to download right now.
Good. Sorry. So if you're watching this video, go to the website. You can pull up the resource guide.
There you go.
I think it's time for us to go shake some hands with the folks behind
Thanks,
us.
Brian.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you for joining us tonight at the Brookhaven Business Expo. This is the 9th annual one, and we'll see you at the 10th.